All right, what is going on, YouTubers? For ladies and gentlemen, it's the natural born thriller who is wicked. And welcome everyone to Being the Asylum. This will be episode 246. Right now we're bringing our two lovely panels here. I'm gonna dip out of the broadcast just for a bit, just so and just my new headset, you know, um earbud most likely. But so here with us for until I come back for a bit, just for a few seconds, is the True Jaybird and the Omega Red.
Hello, everyone. We're here. Yeah, Robert had to step out for a minute. I guess it's a new headset or something like that. But anyways, I am here though. I am live. We're here. It is Being the Asylum, and yeah, that's right. Because we are the best. We are the best at being the asylum. And we'll see if Robert comes back. soon, because I want to know what we're going to talk about. What exactly is there to talk about in the world of wrestling? Oh, there he is.
Testing.
What was that?
Fuck Triple H. Fuck
I can
Ricochet.
kind of hear you. I can kind of hear you a little bit. You sound a little low.
Does this sound low?
Yeah, you kind of sound a little low.
Or let me see.
You speak louder, smart. Wow.
Do I sound like I'm loud now?
I think a little better.
A little better?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how that flows. So Jaber's right now muted.
I haven't heard anything from him.
All right. So, what's going on?
Not much.
What's up?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. But yeah, what?
Yes,
Yeah, folks, we are here for episode 246 for Being the Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna start off first with the WWE release of Andrade, just to get that out of the way. So
Yeah, from the looks of it, the first ever wrestler to leave AEW to go to WWE, just to be the first ever wrestler to go right back to AEW. Just imagine that.
If that does happen, yeah.
if it does happen,
It'd be just like WCW all over again and WWF back in the day. Someone will leave WCW, go to WWF just to go right back to WCW, or vice versa.
Lulu came crawling back.
Jeff Jarrett was actually a good example of that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what else you could think of. I mean, unless you think of also First Bulldog until he went back to WWF too, Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you can make an exception with Rick Rude because your Rick Rude went back to the went back to WCW because of what the Montreal Screw job. That he was not a fan of.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah. So Andrade is unfortunately gone from WWE, folks. There's reasonings behind his release. Not I can't really blame the company of for feeling that way. Not say they're not to blame of for things I'll discuss a bit about what comes to booking wise in a way, yes. But yeah, now I don't know what you guys heard when it comes to the reason of his release, but just to share light to these folks, what do y'all heard of the reason of his release?
He failed a wellness check or something like that.
Yeah, it's Charlotte's fault, boy.
Yeah, Charlotte's fault.
Yeah, she got him fired.
Yep, she did. She got fired. There you go. Moving on. That's good. But no. Yeah. You could say that. Reports I heard of it when it comes to it. Because this ain't the first time he's failed a drug test before. We wasn't WWE on the main roster.
Yeah.
So when that so when I hear about these reports of it again with whatever supplement he took, whatever it was, don't know, don't care to be honest with you. But the wellness program, the wellness that they always do, Bob Holly said it best. It's bullshit because they'll they'll keep things on the wraps with certain people like Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Jinder Mahal, Triple H. I'm sorry, I'm having a little reaction there. Batista. Anyways,
Right back.
yeah, that's a good example. Right back. Because if you remember too, by the way, when Billy Gunn was there for NXT as a coach, a trainer in a way, he was on supplements. And guess what? He wasn't an active wrestler. He was just a guy just coaching and training. He got fired for that.
Wow.
Meanwhile, at the same time, Brock Lesnar was also on some supplements in a way. Especially how he looked. I don't know if it was around that time, but especially how he looked. He got a little thinner because he was off the juice for a bit, and then he ends up being back in the juice.
Yeah.
But when we saw Andrade, it was clear as day. Yeah, he was on something. We don't know what, but to be honest with you, we don't care. If it's not hurting him, if it's something that he's that he's he can use
you're
that.
talking about Andrade being on the roids.
Yeah. Where supplements?
I mean, yeah, he probably is. He kind of did look like he was on the roids for a while, especially the last time we saw him.
Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make here is that sometimes these wellness policies is bullshit, and it's been explained by Bob Holly in his book. I never read the book, but I just read people doing a review of his book about bringing it up, and he talked about in his interviews as well. Bob Holly was talking about shoot interviews in a way. So, but so not just with him, that was part of the reason why he was let go, because they said what if this report seemed to be true, he was suspended after filming the test. I think he's like that's why we didn't see him after SummerSlam, which is odd that we also didn't see Red Phoenix too. Not seeing Red Phoenix on it, which I don't think he is, but basically, let's face it, when it comes to Ray Phoenix as well, there was Ray doing much with him either, if you remember, before they pair him up with Andrade.
Because you probably don't value him as much as Penta. That's probably why.
Even though Ray Phoenix it can be valuable to especially the match he had with Sami Zayn, even though he got buried by him, but still from that national open burial. But yeah, like you could say, Ray Phoenix is one the first claims to have a great match with Sami Zayn, but then beat him.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's right, and that's right, and that's right. I said Sami Zayn. It's not Sammy Hogan. It's Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
But yeah, so Ray Phoenix wasn't on TV either because of the whole thing. Other than I'm hearing saying about they post, which some live events they do like since women. I don't do house shows anymore. But it's whatever, I guess, right? So for Andrade, failing this test, I guess what I think it was. I don't know if he did or not. But basically, of things I heard, Andrade was I guess he was being tested with it, whatever, something like that, and then the company tried to get back with him or not, try to clone whatever, and Andrade ghosted the company, because they wanted confirmation, of to get the drug test back with her in a way, and with him, you know, not you know, basically not returning the call, you know, ghosting them. That's basically was the respect for them. To let them go. Now I don't know if it was a WWE decision or it was TQ that pressure WWE to do to make that decision. It could be something like that happened with him. But yeah, it was on actually last week on Saturday where we heard that on the news that Andrade has been let go by the company. And is Andrade to blame for it? Yes. Because when you work for a company, and they call you and all that, and you decided to not only not call them back, and then you decided to ghost them, what do you think they're gonna do? Yeah, that's all right. We'll hear back from them. No, they're gonna fire you.
Yeah.
You don't show up for work. You're done.
Especially
the way he did it.
Yeah, especially if they're calling you and you're not answering. Yeah, you can't do that, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one thing that if you missed the call and it went to go straight to voicemail and everything. At least had the at least you had to call him back. You know.
Yeah, it's one thing if you miss a call. It's another if you don't call them back, or especially if they're calling you back multiple times and you're not answering. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, so
obviously there's a lot of blame to go around when it comes to it as well. And no, not Star Flair. If anyone's is wondering.
No, it's her fault. Well.
Yeah, it's her fault. She's
the
reason why their marriage ended. Oh God.
Wow. Yeah,
even that also wasn't true as well. People remember people saying that it was Char's fault. No, it was really Andrade's fault.
Is that why Luke was in my DMs? Oh.
Hey, maybe that's why he's being punished for this whole Grand Americano thing. Besides being off TV, what they were doing with him. But
I don't know what Luke is. It's been a while since we've seen him.
Yeah. But yeah, because all of a sudden we got someone who on the same height, same mannerism, under Lucian mask is that's pretty suspicious.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious. Yeah. You know what, guys? I know it is. I know who's the new Grande Americano. It's Giovanni Vinci. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, that'd be giving him way too much credit, for to actually do something with him.
Yep, I cracked the case.
Oh, yeah. There you go. But yeah. So you go say that's half the blame when it comes to all this. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just have an idea for the next El Grande Americano if Luke never decides not to play it no more.
Oh boy.
It should go to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes can call himself El Grande Americody, and there you go.
El Grande Americody.
Oh no.
El Grande Americano Nightmare.
Oh god, well he's got to have the tattoos then,
What tattoo?
The one
that's he just put
see on his neck.
He put face paint over it. He'll wear a whole body just like Penta. There you go.
Like damn, I didn't know El Grande Americano and Cody Rhodes had the same neck tattoo. Wow. You know what? Maybe Cody got it from El Grande Americano. Maybe that's where he got it from.
Oh yeah. Even that's always been Cody Rhodes' logo, but his trademark logo, but okay.
He probably got that. He probably got that from him too.
And that's not also North Spears.
El Grande Americano deserves to be an Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it. He's a legend.
Not really. But like saying the
See, Robert, you're racist.
No, we need.
See, Robert,
like I said, we need the dream between El Grande Americano and El Generico. That would draw money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
somebody actually wants to see that. Like, really? You go have Sami Zayn
Yes.
back in the mask.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Sami Zayn isn't is El Generico. What are you talking about? That's not him.
I guess I yo can recognize the mannerism clearly then. By the way,
Yeah. Get your
speaking of
facts
Sami
straight.
Zayn, by the way, speaking of Sami Zayn, I'm glad it didn't
Yeah.
translate the booze that happened with him in Chicago. Maybe it was because of the whole Cena thing. After because
Yeah.
they saw last week on SmackDown, he got cheers.
Yeah. So it had to be a Chicago thing. Yeah.
Because again,
Yeah.
he
Because
did come out during the John Cena, even though John Cena was already done, but these fans from Chicago, they didn't take it as, lightly as that. They didn't see it that way.
it's like, how dare you?
Yeah, they all dare you.
It's already bad enough you got rid of Karrion Kross. Now you interrupt John Cena. His last time
Yes,
SmackDown.
yes, of course.
It's
Which
Sammy Hogan career.
I'm glad that wasn't the case, by the way.
Yeah.
Look, it was just more of same thing interrupting John Cena, which that's weird, very weird. These Chicago crowds, to even bother like because of that.
That's crazy. Man. It's crazy what timeline we're living in, bro. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
We probably would have been helping him around in 15,
but
yeah.
But what again, what comes to half the blame goes to Andrade, but all the other half of the blame also goes to WWE because he wouldn't be in this position if they would have just booked him. Like you know how Triple H always booked him. Well, actually, you know how Triple H booked him when he first came to NXT as a Chip and Dale guy. With spanders, spandex on.
Yeah, when he had the hat. Yeah. I remember that. And it took Selena Vega to and then it took Selena Vega to get him focused.
Well, come on, that was a great gimmick, right? Oh God.
You know what? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what was missing. He needed Selena Vega.
Either way,
he needed. You know what you need to do?
What?
Yeah.
What he should have done?
What?
Being a heel again. Maybe that's what you needed.
That could have worked too. Have him
be a heel against Ray Phoenix. Yeah. Like you were gonna replace me.
Oh yeah. And I thought they were going to do that.
I was thinking he could have. I was more thinking he could have faced Gargano and he could have beaten him again.
Oh wow! Really?
Yes.
You've never beaten me.
That's true.
What are you? 0-4 against me? And imagine John Gargano beats him, right? He finally beats him, and then that's when Andrade stabs him and attacks him. You did not beat me.
I beat myself.
I beat myself.
Yeah, it's not what John Cena said with The Rock, making an excuse why he lost to The Rock.
That's what he said?
I beat myself.
Dude, that's what he said, really?
Yeah, he did. Oh my God, that was so bad. That was so bad. That was Raw, by the way, when they did the whole Legends.
Also, don't forget The Rock losing to Cena also cost Cena's marriage.
Oh yeah, yes. That was so dumb.
Oh God. God.
You know that was a Vince idea. Bro.
It had to be.
Yeah, that loss, basically ruined my life. Basically.
even though Cena cheated on his wife, but okay.
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, because the loss was so bad, and, I was losing myself. That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it was, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh yeah. So back to but as far as Andrade, yeah. So think about when he came in, came back, they really didn't do much with him until they did something with him, leading up to WrestleMania, which was just a put together match, just to have Dominic and Rey Mysterio have a reason to face each other again.
Yeah.
But let the Carlito, turn heel, in a funny way.
Yep. Yeah, the whole like when it showed like the footage, you know.
And from there,
So they
Carlito
went.
became more of a he became more of a comic relief.
Oh yeah.
But after that, what did they do after that? They did Andrade very not with him until they did something with him and Carmelo Hayes. When it comes to the best of 7 series, they did. Well, it's going to lead to something.
That was honestly the best thing that they did with them.
Yeah. But, what you could have led to something where maybe they could have been they could have put them as a tag team, or maybe in the war one winning the best the best of 7 series to get to be not just champion or whoever which was in that who's not champion at the time. And what they do, they give to Shinsuke Nakamura.
I thought you liked that. That's your boy, man. That's your boy.
Even though I was fond of Shinsuke Nakamura of his new persona, what this heel stick they gave him, basically being the the Japanese version of the Undertaker, whatever that was supposed to be, and then having him win that title over Andrade and Carmelo, who could have really benefited a lot more of that, especially Carmelo Hayes. Shinsuke didn't need it. Why? Because they're pushing on his new heel persona. Shinsuke doesn't need that championship. If anything, he should have been pushing for a world championship for that. But obviously they wasn't going to do that. Why? Because Kurt Russell was the champion.
Yeah.
He's too old.
Plus, we don't. Wow.
And plus, I've already seen Kurt very Shinsuke Nakamura already. I'm done with that.
Wow. Really, Robert? Really?
Even when they were at the house show, he had to beat Shinsuke. Hey, I'm just going as it is. Like how Clay buried Malachi at AEW.
He didn't. What are you talking about? He lost multiple times.
And buried Carmelo Hayes on some.
To me, it was more of Triple H burying him for a reason. Of course he would.
Because people like you, oh no, not that Triple H again.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
that's what came out of Triple H when you thought about Carmelo Hayes. Fucking prick.
So Robert, you think Triple H never had any faith in Carmelo Hayes because he's a Shawn Michaels guy, not one of his guys?
No, exactly. Because Triple H has always been jealous of Shawn Michaels.
Wow, really? Wow.
I guess Robert's gonna say, yeah. This week I actually proved it. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I was right there when you saw the Homecoming show.
What are you talking about?
He was trying to take over NXT. Well, yeah, because it's going so well on your hands, right?
It worked before. I mean, why not?
Again, Triple H has been exposed.
I hate you.
Triple H, over years, I'm seeing Triple H now of his booking. Yeah, I think he's finally being exposed. Was he really on the mastermind behind NXT? When you got guys like Dusty Rhodes, William Regal, Ryan Ward. But anyways,
I mean, yeah, maybe need some help. Obviously, you can't do it alone.
But yeah, so yeah, and again with Andrade, could have benefited being national champion. They didn't do it. But what they did with what they did do with him, having won the Speed Championship.
That's awesome.
God.
Yeah, that which what Speed is no longer thinking now on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. But hey, we can have it on NXT though, right? That's great.
Yeah, that's the best thing for it.
And they're gonna have a Speed Championship on at No Mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's Ruka versus somebody. Whoever wins the tournament, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because they had everyone involved. You know, they had someone from. They had Isaiah Brookside from TNA. They had people from Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, Fabi Apache from AAA.
Yeah.
I was down for they have her lose to someone that I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Actually, I think wasn't the other chick like from Evolve or something like that? I think that's what it was.
I think so.
Kaylee Armstrong. I think that was her. Yeah.
Wasn't Kaylee Armstrong the Evolve champion or the women's champion?
Yes, yeah. I think she's still the Evolve Women's champion. Yeah.
I've seen some of her, and I'm like, I like her. I don't think she's bad.
I got no issue. I got no issue with her, but I was like coming to like I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I don't think it was her. It had to be someone else. I think it had to be someone else.
And she beat a legend like Fabi Apache. Come on.
Come on, Robert. Stop putting someone over.
Robert, how do you feel about Zach Brookside losing to Candice LeRae?
It was fine. Candice LeRae, I think benefit more of speed category championship than Zach Brookside. And let's face it,
she was the first ever speed women's champion, I believe.
Yeah, she was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's face it, Zach Brookside wasn't going to be advance. They're not going to have any and they win that.
Yeah, because they suck. Wow.
Because I'm going to show why I'm the dominant company. Yeah, we all know Triple H. We all know.
Yeah, we all know that. That's why you Triple H. And you go to Triple H to NXT Mexico. That's what you're going to do.
Hey, come on, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna bury Vikingo. Actually, I don't really care. You can go ahead and do that.
I don't think anyone's gonna complain about that. Not much people are gonna complain about that.
Oh man. But anyways, but and then Andrade being part of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, didn't win it, but Carmel Hayes did. But what did they do Carmel Hayes since then? Very nothing. Other than doing things with him and the Miz. I'm kind of getting warm up to a little bit of it, even though I'm sick of seeing the Miz every time. Where he's
I'll be honest
the guy.
I'll be honest with you. Him returning to NXT Homecoming this week, or return to NXT the past 2 weeks, is probably the best thing he's done all year. I got to be honest.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because Shawn Michaels supposed to do it from Triple H doesn't.
Carmelo. I agree.
Carmel Hayes, I'm talking about Carmel Hayes. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Carmel Hayes.
Yeah, because people like you, no.
Like I said, to be honest with you, the stuff he did on NXT the past 2 weeks is probably the best he's done all year.
Hey, he felt like him again.
Yeah, he did.
All I gotta say is, Shawn Michaels knows how to book him. Triple H doesn't.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
you're fine booking John Gargano, but you're not fine with you're booking Carmel Hayes.
Oh yeah, the mid Carter of all mid Carters, Johnny Gargano.
Oh, stop!
And I like Gargano, but come on.
He's a mid Carter. Will never be world champion. Just a mid Carter.
I mean, they're
trying to make him they're trying to make him the next Daniel Bryan, but he would be 10 times worse.
What are you talking? No.
He's not even on Bryan Danielson's level, so fuck him.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I'm saying respectfully, he's not obviously not on that level.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but he's still over. He's still over as like the underdog, babyface. Like he does that really well. So.
Nah.
I mean, bro, did you hear the Johnny Wrestling?
If it was up to me, I'd make Gargano the Akira Tozawa at SmackDown. Fuck him.
Oh no! See, that's why you're not booking. Thank God.
And then it was coming over and say, "Oh, that's nasty."
That's nasty. Gargano. That's nasty.
Oh God.
Do that little dance.
Looking back at it. It was funny how he was saying it.
Yeah, that was funny. Tozawa, that's nasty.
I don't know. It was a meme that he saw and he started to do that. I don't know.
I think so.
I got an idea for Gargano. You know, if they ever draft Al Grande Americano to SmackDown, there you go. That could be your next Al Grande Americano.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
This Grande heart.
I'm surprised they didn't use it, Gargano, to be, but then again, he's got his beard, so.
Yeah, you have to shave that off.
At least he'll be wearing a mask. At least you won't have the same. At least you couldn't see his same face underneath the mask.
Oh my God! Enough with the same face. He still looks the same. Like in terms of like age, like he still looks good for his age.
He still looks great for his age, by the way.
Yeah,
Johnny Saint.
Hey,
I guess that's a blessing.
Either way, it's a blessing and a compliment. So there you go. But so back on Andrade, again, they were doing not much with him again until they were teasing do something with him with Legado del Fantasma. And what they do with that? They dropped it because they didn't know where to go with it.
Yeah, we didn't know where to go with this, so we scrapped it. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, okay, this is interesting. This is this is see what I want to see where they're going with this. And then they dropped it because, again, we don't know what the plan was going to be. Unless we hear from Andrade whenever he does his shoot interview.
Well, Robert, we have an explanation. Remember the Andrade family office thing? Yeah, we saw that. It's like, you know what? Never mind. Let's not do that. Let's not give him his own faction.
Well, AEW figured with that, by the way. I'm sure they didn't know what they were doing with that one. Whatever that is what they were trying to do.
That was a complete fail.
Yeah, but then obviously, we fast forward a little bit to where they decided to have Andrade and Ray Phoenix be a tag team.
And it was actually a pretty cool pairing. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah. They were part of SummerSlam, they looked really good. And I heard they were actually close to winning the tag team title.
There were reports saying that they would go become tag champions eventually.
Yeah, I heard about that. That they were close to being tag team champions. But obviously, what we heard.
I'm glad it never happened for a while.
Wow.
Well, I actually am glad they have it either because I would actually Lucha Bros be a tag team champions. And nothing against the team that they did with Andrade and Ray Phoenix. I thought it was what they did, I thought it was a good pairing. But to me, that's not the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Which one? We might get that soon. We might get it soon.
Instead of doing that, we're gonna have Penta join the New Day.
No. I want to call him Big P.
We're gonna call him Little P. Oh God. That's gonna be his new name, Little P.
Oh boy. Or maybe Ray Phoenix helps out.
Yeah, he's big. We have Big G, so we're now gonna have Little P.
Little P. Oh no.
That's terrible.
That sounds sus. But maybe Ray Phoenix could help out Penta since he is kind of feeling the New Day. So I don't know. Maybe that could be a thing.
I'm getting tired of the New Day, by the way.
I do have theories that the reason why their entrances are so similar is because they have something to work with once they become a tag team again.
Yeah, so. I agree. So, obviously with that, holding with Andrade, being let go, it could be a reason of him being unhappy, whatever. But am I saying that's why he did what he did? No. But
then again, he did get divorced this year, so you never know.
Yeah. So, and
it could be one of those things where he probably wasn't happy with his wrestling career at the moment, and maybe he wasn't happy with his personal life because obviously getting divorced. You never know what's going on.
And also, you also gotta think, both like, I mean, like besides his NXT run, like his first and second dirty run hasn't really been all that great, and his AEW run isn't any better. So,
And think about it too. When it comes to Andrade, he could have been used a lot better, like he was on NXT, on the Triple H. Same thing on Cook on the roster, where he could have turned heel. Remember with someone that could be a talking mouth. Like for example, you got Keanu James being a mouthpiece for Julia.
Yeah, that's right.
I would love to see Keanu James build up her own type of faction. Like I don't know, send that that also for business. That and Andrade could have been one of them, but instead, they hell it could have been you could pair him back up with Selena Vega since Selena Vega is not doing much anyways either.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you would have come back together.
And I'm like, the triple. I'm thinking to myself, I've seen it. Is the Triple H spell out of favor of Andrade? So he spell out of favor of carrying Cross?
Maybe.
And I'm thinking about AJ Styles here too. Like, did he also spell out of favor of AJ Styles as well?
Who the hell is that? Wow.
Even though he speaks a lot more, but but
I think
this isn't the AJ Styles that we used to see as when it comes to how he's being booked. I mean, he's doing some great matches, but
I think it's a little different with AJ. I think it's a little different. But yeah, oh boy. But yeah. I mean, makes you wonder where he's gonna go.
And
maybe.
And what if he talks about the AEW? Yeah, it's not gonna be any better because they better.
It's not gonna be any better. Yeah, so it would be.
They don't know what to do with most of the rosters all over there.
Yeah, so it would basically it'd basically be the same thing. Like WWE, they don't really know what to do with him. It'd be like a circle. Like he left WWE, went to AEW. Both didn't really use him right. Goes back to WWE, they really use him right, and then he goes back to AEW. They still don't use him right. So it'd be just a circle. Just he's going backwards.
My solution for him: go to New Japan.
Yeah, New Japan or maybe TNA. Yeah, maybe TNA, maybe MLW, something.
MLW.
Yeah. No, because I can't really see him going back to AEW because it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing.
Tony Khan will look at him as a traitor. Obviously there's some good turns, but still.
Yeah. So I don't know.
What's up, the Raffle Sage?
What's up? Oh, we got another Sage? Wow. You got two Sages here.
This one, he's Raffle. What's up?
Yeah.
But Andre had it all, man. He had a complete package. The size, the wrestling ability, the look. But the one thing that of his kryptonite is that his promo, because he doesn't speak full English that well. When you hear him talk, it sounds like you can barely understand what he's saying. Which is why he should have a mouthpiece.
Or I think he would be perfect for Triple A.
Yeah,
and that's what you do when you think about Triple A, being part of WWE as well. Remember, he was one of the first. He's one of those guys that were there when they first made that announcement that they purchased them. They go work together with them and everything. And
well, to be fair, there was a bunch of Hispanic wrestlers there.
Yeah, they were, and Selena Vega, she was one of them too.
Even though I believe she never wrestled with Triple A, but still, they still had her there.
No, the only time she did was that World Class show. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was always in the competition. CMML.
And you think you got to think about what Andrade when he's standing there, like, it's just what they see me do. Just to be a body for Triple A instead of me my full potential on WWE. I mean, again, because you don't speak that that on the English very well. Ray Finch does. Penta does. Stephen Kerr now is not getting better at it. It's all about the on the English barrier for WWE. If you can't cut a good promo, it's especially if fans don't understand what you're saying in the English language. Why would they care about you? It's not it. It's fine. If you're a great wrestler and all that, and they want to see you wrestling every day, but they also want to see more of that. And that's the state of wisdom of how you got to present WWE. So I do wish Andrade nothing but the best, and hopefully when we do hear from him, wherever she interview does, hopefully we can understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, is it a big loss for WWE? Not really, because again, they really wasn't doing much with him. You could say the same with other people too, like Karrion Kross. Could they have done much with him? Yes, they could have, but they didn't do it. For a reason, they fell out of favor with him, or because of that the shoot that he did. That Triple H had no idea that was going on because management failed to fill him in with it, or what they was planning to do with him. Was it a level of sabotaging Karrion Kross at the end of the day? I don't know.
Possibly.
Possibly.
No, it wasn't. Stop accusing me.
Was my golden shovel?
Cody has the golden shovel now.
Trust me, the Cody feud with Karrion Kross, he would definitely bury him, 100%. Thank God he never crossed paths in WWE because I'm pretty sure Cody would have buried him.
Cross paths. Good one.
All right.
God, if people thought Sammy buried him, I'm pretty sure Cody would have been 10 times worse.
No, he wouldn't.
So, guys, Ronda Rousey.
Oh, Jesus. There we go.
I don't give a damn on reputation.
Apparently she don't because she already burned the bridges for WWE after this interview.
Just
like she did.
Just like she did with UFC. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say?
So I'm not going to do the entire thing. Just some things that some bullet points of what she talked about here. For example, Alexa Bliss.
Oh no.
So apparently she had an issue of wrestling. Remember, when she wrestled Bliss leading up to SummerSlam of 2018?
Yeah, 2018. Yeah. This one she can't.
Yeah, the whole cashing they did it. Yeah. And the reason of Ronda Rousey's reason of why she's had to face Alexa Bliss is because she sold merch. And then Ronda Rousey's like, that's how you do business. That's how you make the decision of who I should face at SummerSlam, whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you heard of John Cena?
Yeah, I mean, bro.
That's like
CM Punk, Daniel Bryan.
That's like wrestling 101. Like
that's like some guy coming in the wrestling company. They're like, yeah, the fact I had to face Roman Reigns because of his merch sales. I'm like, yeah.
Even Roman Reigns, yeah. No matter how people boo him, he still have a majority of fans that bought his merch.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's still.
That's how it works.
And guess what? I'll give you another example. Jey Uso this year.
Yeah, he's a top merch seller. You see a lot of Yeet shirts. You see a lot of people wearing Yeet shirts. Metal Yeet solid. I don't know. But yeah, like Ronda, that's of course they're gonna do that. Yeah, Alexa Bliss was one of the top merch sales for the women, so of course.
And basically discrediting Alexa Bliss. And look, Alexa Bliss is not the best in the ring, obviously. She's always find her to be decent. Sometimes she'll be good, but At the end of the day, it's not just the merch she sells. It's her character. People gravitate to her character.
Yeah, bro, she was
Alexa
she was
Bliss is definitely 10 times more entertaining than Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
exactly.
and she knows how to throw a better promo than Ronda Rousey. Alexa Bliss.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why people liked her. Still likes her.
Yes.
That's just how it is, Ronda.
And guess what, Ronda? Guess what? You know who sold merch too when you got your shot at the title? You did as well. There are a lot of people buying your merch. You mean to tell me that you mean to tell me that merch ain't the reason?
Well, she's making all that royalty money, so I highly doubt she's got to say anything about that. Now she's all silent about that. You see how that works?
Yeah, exactly.
Things great.
And she's saying that it's like especially she's so tiny. It's an insult. Like you got squash during the match. Like it was Starrcade with Hogan squashing Sting.
Yeah.
Sting
or
even
something.
Even though Sting still won the match though, but still.
Or she's at like it was something ridiculous, like freaking Vikingo beating up fucking Big Show. Like she's acting like it was that ridiculous.
Yeah, Ronda. They were gonna pair you up with like the top women in the company during that time. That's how it is. Just give you a win.
No matter how they overrate her, yes. That's
like you imagine some guy goes in a company back in the days like, oh, it was such a travesty. I had to work with the Undertaker. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what?
All because of merch. I mean, what is this?
All because of merch because he's the top draw on SmackDown. Yeah, no shit, dumbass. Of course they're gonna pair you up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just.
Guys, what a travesty this is. They pair me up with MJF. Yeah, no shit. Because he's the top guy. One of the top guys at AEW. Like really?
Yeah.
Exactly. What else did Ronda say about Alexa?
That was pretty much it.
That was pretty much it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this guy. Just a travesty. They paired me up with Seth Rollins. He's the world champion. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just come on. Stupid.
Oh, man, and then she brought up basically when it comes to her being interviewed that will she ever go back to WWE wherever, and obviously she says she will never go back to that company.
Oh well, no. Oh my god. Oh, the world's gonna end. No one cares.
Oh yeah. They're saying that she never will come back to WWE now. Oh,
Wow. I'm so hurt that Ronda Rousey's never come back to WWE. Oh my god.
She's gonna pull CM Punk, come back 10 years later. Oh god.
That'll be the day.
Yeah, that'll be the day. Never say
and then
never.
She
right?
mentioned. Yeah, I guess never. Yeah, I guess so. And then she mentioned, what comes to WWE Evolution, where she didn't get an invite, or
no shit! You just talk shit about the fucking company.
Yeah, why would it?
Yeah,
you were just talking trash about the company, so why? So what? They're
why would you get an invite?
Yeah, why would they want to?
And this is before she gets this interview. She was basically trashing the company. What comes to behind the scenes because it was Pritchard, even though I just didn't agree with her with that one, but still.
She's talking about how, look at this, Logan Paul got special privileges, they protected him. So they did the same thing with you.
And yet you protected, against
I was gonna
Becky
say
Lynch.
they did the same thing with her.
For WrestleMania.
Exactly.
And you didn't want to tap out to her.
Yeah.
And I remember she said an excuse like, I forgot to tap out. Like, no, you did. You fucking liar. Yeah, that was the original plan for the tap out, and she refused to do it.
Yeah.
what they did was worse. It was her fault. She botched the finish.
Yeah, she botched it. Yeah. I mean, Ronda, like, come on, bro. Bro, I seriously think, dude, that match that she had with Charlotte, you know, in Survivor Series, I think that's still haunted to this day, bro.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That's gotta be what it is, because like ever since that, she's never been the same.
She's never been the same after that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, Ronda Rousey just, you know, saying ridiculous stuff.
Lousy Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
And then we get to a question about AEW.
I don't know.
She said something about AEW.
Which, by the way, when it comes to AEW, she's not burning any bridges with them. And I'll get to why once I get to it. When she works it. All right, here we go. So this is what she said about AEW. What's up to Tony Khan? Basically, bringing up the quote here. Let's see, where is it? I thought I had it. Okay, let me see. I think I found it. Just gotta make sure this is the right one. Okay. So Ronda says something about what comes to because Marisha Shafir is one of her good friends. One of the other fourth women of MMA. Who's right now in AEW. With that fried stuff, right? So basically, it was about it has nothing to do with really about AEW. I mean, even though she does mention AEW and praises them, but it was more so to do with how you feel about your friend
Marisha Shafir.
Marisha Shafir. Thank you, Marisha Shafir. How you doing right now with in AEW? Because she even though we don't like the Death stuff, she did find some success on TV and all that and everything. To be on the show, to be featured a lot more and everything. But this is what Ronda has to say about it. What comes to it, basically saying, that Ronda admitted hasn't given much about Marisha Shafir's new stable, Death Riders. Believe me, you're not missing much. Yeah, you're not missing much of it.
No,
might be.
But she said,
the smart thing she said all the whole fucking interview.
Yeah, exactly. But she said nor their run do AW, but says she's enjoyed seeing Marisha Shafir, and this is what she said here, coming from into her own in that space and feeling really confident, which she does feel confident just becoming like a real fucking pro, and then she goes by saying going from like how do I do an arm drag of being part of 5-star matches.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, never mind. I take that back. I take that statement back.
Who's she talking about? Like
Marisha Shafir has 5-star matches.
Yes.
When?
Exactly. That's what I'm wondering.
I'll love to see it. I
want to see. I want to see these 5-star matches. Yeah.
And plus, I'll be honest, she barely even wrestles, even with the.
She barely wrestles.
Yeah, she's basically just the bodyguard, basically.
I mean, if they really wanted to do something with Marisha Shafir, you think they would have done I don't know, maybe like a Tony Storm Marisha Shafir feud or something, if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
Not saying I want her to win the title. Don't twist my words with that one, but I don't know if you. Yeah. She barely even wrestles as a member of Death Riders.
Yeah, she's just there to basically like I said, be the bodyguard. That's basically it.
Pretty much beat her China. That's pretty much how I see
it.
Yeah,
that's basically it. New China. She's the China of the Death Riders.
So again, saying from doing arm drag to be part of a 5-star matches. Like again, I watched her matches on AEW. I haven't seen any of those 5-star matches happening with her joining Death Riders.
Even when she does get physical with the Death Riders, she barely does anything.
Yes. And then she said it's really great to see her just having so much fun. I mean, so much joy. I mean, I should say, within raising the top level of the industry.
What the hell? I
I'm
guess
sorry.
she's your friend around, but goddamn, we're talking about glazing to the max.
Glazing to the max there.
Well, what she say? What else did she say?
She said she sees her just having so much joy within with it and raising the top level of the industry.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
But
that.
she also credits the help of and support of AEW star Jon Moxley for that development.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So I think so much has to do with Jon Moxley being the most incredible human being ever. He's just so supportive and so kind and so passionate, which he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so humble and like so much of that success comes from his talent, and not just his talent, but his willingness and passion to give back, to give up everybody with him and have his racing tide lift all their boats. And so much I'm grateful of him and the kind of friend that he's been to Maria Shafir, saying that having people like Max Mussie in the locker room is what allows each generation to build and outdo the last generation. They're real life, a lifeblood of the industry, and I hope that continues on that encourage, to it encouraged, and that is like some cutthroat, and there you go. That's pretty much it there. What comes to that? Other than that, she talked about some other things and
She
Cal
said
Fletcher
some
and
kind
Robert.
words about Moxley, I guess.
Yeah, basically, she's president AEW, and everyone over there in AEW.
Until they hire and then something doesn't go away and then she throws a fit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like she did with UFC and just like she did with WWE.
Yeah, it would basically be the same thing. It would basically be the same thing. Like, she comes in, she's saying a big deal. Things
She's
don't go
gonna be
her
like, "Oh,
way.
how dare they put me in a match against Tony Storm?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the fans will start booing her, and then she'll probably, cry again. And then, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. So, AEW doesn't need that headache. So, yeah.
But yeah, so Ava.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Ava had to go on Twitter and say something stupid.
Yep.
And it involves the death of Charlie Kirk.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So this is what she had to say about it. She said, if you want people to have kind words when you pass, you should say kind things when you're alive. Referencing to Charlie Kirk, because I guess Charlie Kirk never said any kind words. During his shows that he did and his debates that he did and all that and everything else that's because apparently what he say is hate speech.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, even though, because I've seen his debates and I've seen his debates and nothing he said was ever hateful or anything. It's only when it's taken out of context.
I mean, it wasn't
like read about it.
It wasn't like, oh, he said you're gay. Well, you deserve to die.
He was never like that. No, he never said anything like that. He would debate. He debated everybody. Didn't matter, white, black, gay, straight. Didn't matter. He talked to everybody. And he gave his opinions. He told his beliefs, whether you agree with it or not. This is how it was. It's mainly just because people didn't agree with his political, views. That's mainly what it is. That's why they always say, well, you know, that's why they basically make him seem like, oh, he's a bad person just because he didn't have the same views that they have. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Because if he was a leftist, bro, they will be, you will see CNN and MSNBC and others, actually, praising him and giving the actual, give him condolences and all that stuff. They do.
Yeah, exactly.
But since he's on the other side, well, I mean, he's a fascist, so he's a good. So
it's just when I saw of what he said, he talked about what these people and the base with that obviously they take it out of context and they just don't like how he worded and they claim that it's him being hateful, and that's not really the case at all. It's that's how the base goes when it comes to this whole thing. It's nothing that he says there that's hateful of what I saw or what I read. Nothing that he said that's even comes from being racist or anything as well. It's just people sees it and make take context out of it and try to use small snippets of it and just try to share this narrative that's not there.
Yeah, that's what it is. They take things out of context to make them look bad. They always do that.
Yeah. Now I don't know what Ava was watching, during those times, unless she was there again. What comes to people saying her things about what comes to what he said, it was a small snippets of it, and then she came out and said that. It's like first of all, if you didn't watch the entire full context of what he was trying to say there, and then you go and say that. You have no right to be saying that if you don't know the full context of it.
It's just the old phrase of if you ain't got nothing nice to say, you just shouldn't say it at all.
Yeah. You won't have to grieve his death and all that, because of how you feel about him. I don't care if you liked him or you didn't like him or you didn't like how he worded his speech and all that. And just doesn't matter though. Because at the end of the day, he's still a human being. He's still a human being. At the end of the day, who unfortunately lost. Is no longer here. Leave behind a wife and 2 kids.
Yeah, and friends.
Friends as well. That will carry on his message. Doesn't matter if he's called like Whoopi Goldberg said it best on the View. What the assassin doesn't get. Which we know who the assassin is, and he's gonna get the death penalty, which rightfully so.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
that's kind of bad when the View is actually making sense.
Yeah, the View said, we'll go on the View said, the assassin, you don't realize assassinate him. Doesn't mean that his message is going to go away. His message is still going to be spread with other people that's going to carry his legacy.
Well, more or less, you just enable his message way more than Ari probably was before.
It's going to become more stronger.
Wow, for once, the View actually didn't say anything stupid. Wow.
Yeah. Unless you know Jimmy Kimmel.
Because normally they say a bunch of
yeah, I know about those Jimmy Kimmel thing. Oh. Which, by the way, because Ian's the only one, because, like, I've seen some news and some people try to say that the guy was, I mean, obviously, I think I said it before, they're trying to say, like, the guy was a Trump supporter or MAGA, person, which he wasn't, I mean, like, what MAGA supporter is going to shoot Charlie Kirk? Unless they're, like, really, like, far right. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
In the bullet casing said fascist, cat. What side always used to work faster than us? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure you guys seen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys seen a lot of these videos. Not just on TikTok, But there's other videos, even on covers of this, where people are being, are gloating that he's dead, and mocking that he's dead and all that,
I mean,
and they end up being
yeah.
some end up being expelled, some end up being going to jail and all that and everything. And
Yeah, some people,
they basically show the true colors of what type of human beings they are.
dude, people have lost their jobs because of mocking Charlie Kirk's death, and then they would make videos like, "Oh my god, I lost my job! Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I mean, you mock someone's death because you didn't agree with their opinion, so that's why I feel bad for you. Why should I feel sorry?
And the thing about that was about Charlie's speeches. And the thing about Charlie's speeches is that I have to watch this one guy's video about it. When it comes to talking about Charlie Kirk's speeches. I think he said it best. When it comes to the difference. These people don't know the difference between hate speech or speech that you hate.
Exactly. That is. I can have said it better.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it is. It's not hate speech. It's just speech that they hate.
Yeah.
That they don't. That's the difference.
That's what they don't understand or realize.
Yeah. I saw someone like people had like a memorial, like having like flowers and stuff, and some loser was kicking it, right? And then he got beat up for it. Yeah, he got beat up for that, and I think he got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested too.
Yeah, so
no one told you to be in that area. Yeah. If you like Charlie Kirk, like he's being he's being celebrated because it's unfortunate he's gone now. Who said you have to be there? Who said you have to? I'm gonna put a stop to this. Fucking loser.
And especially like when Devin was a smart. It's like, bro, there's a bunch of people there. You don't think someone's gonna try to stop you and put you to the ground?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Like, idiot.
Like this Chris fan attacked Bret Hart at the Hall of Fame. Think what? You think no wrestlers will go in there?
Exactly.
Tackle you down.
You're surrounded by wrestlers. Yeah, it's like, bro, you're surrounded by wrestlers. Someone's gonna get you, bro. And I saw some students, like if someone had a sign, basically, saying "Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk," right? And obviously she was being aggressive and attacking the guy, and then she got arrested and she got expelled. So the consequences are real, bro. There's consequences for your actions. And they're trying to say, how ironic, the right to cancel culture. No, it's just simple consequences, bro. It's consequences. But it's simple. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You F around, you find out. It's simple, Simple. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, some people just need to shut up. If you got nothing nice to say about Charlie Kirk, don't say anything about it. Because now it costs you a job. And now I don't feel sorry for you because of what you said or what you done. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, especially with Jimmy Kimmel. Oh man, that guy is stupid. What he said.
I'm pretty sure Matt Damon somewhere where he may be. He's like, hope you like them apples now.
I mean, because I saw the clip of what he said, and it's like, it's just like, bro, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, not only are you making fun of Charlie Kirk's death, you're falsely, he's also doing the same thing, like, what others said, like, the guy, he was actually MAGA, your own people, Charlie Kirk's like, no, he wasn't. By the way, because I don't know if you've seen, there's been a Photoshop picture of him wearing a transport. That's what it is. It's Photoshop. Yeah. That wasn't a real picture.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to use as evidence, and also the fact that his family, was more Christian conservatives. Like, bro, I mean, just because his family is conservative doesn't mean he is too. Not everyone's gonna not everyone's gonna agree to that. You know what I'm saying? It's just been excuses after excuses after excuses.
Yeah, and now obviously what Abel said here wasn't anything you know to be upset with, but there was still no reason for her to say that. Especially with people are mourning what happened with Charlie Kirk, who was an influence to a lot of people, because of what he stand for, what he believed in, you know, and obviously she got every right, to receive backlash for what she said there for saying that. She could just not saying that at all when it comes to it,
Yeah.
and then and because she got backlash for it, what did she do? She doubled down by saying,
Oh no.
and
What she say?
I'll stand by this. Be kind. Now, no, I mean, yeah. Let me say again. And I'll stand by this. Be kind. Now more than ever.
So basically, what she's saying is just follow. Just basically don't have different opinions or different beliefs, and you'll stay alive. That's the way I see it. Because bro, what do you mean being kind? What did he say or do that wasn't kind? Why? Because he had a difference of opinion that you didn't like. That's not. That's not being. That's not. What are you talking about? Like I said, they're acting as if he's supporting Hitler or anything. No, he didn't. He just had different opinions. Like someone said, he didn't spew hate speech. He just had speech that you hate. That's really what it was. I've never seen him say anything racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic. I've seen his debates. I've seen him talking college campuses. Just say you didn't agree with politics and move on. Just say that. Not put this whole just be kind. What are you talking about? Yeah, so what Ava said was stupid, bro. And her doubling down was even more stupid. Should have just kept your mouth shut. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Yeah, it's like people don't get the memo. They don't get it.
Yeah, no. So, okay, Omega. I'll find what's coming right now. Because I was gonna bring up now WrestleMania.
All right.
Because WrestleMania, if I had to maybe do something here. Here we go. Because WrestleMania has sold out.
Yep.
Because folks, it was gonna happen eventually. We all talked about it before. We all knew eventually that they would come. It was only a matter of when it was gonna happen, and it finally happened because WrestleMania will be at Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in 2027.
Yep.
For WrestleMania 43.
Yep, they announced it. They announced it a few days. Was it last week?
Yeah,
I think it was last week they announced it. Yeah. But yeah, they announced last week, and I had a feeling this was coming. No, I mean even when the whole Saudi Arabia deal happened, at some point they're probably gonna have WrestleMania. Like if they're gonna have a greatest Royal Rumble, you know they're gonna have a WrestleMania, which they did, which they're gonna have. So yeah,
it was their own Royal Rumble basically. Which is why they call it the Greatest Royal Rumble.
yeah,
because we just had Royal Rumble on that year as well. Um,
yeah.
But this one it was 50 real wrestlers with a championship belt and the trophy that they had,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that wasn't a pleasant show. To be honest with you.
No, it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised. You know, when I heard the news when I saw this, it was like, well, there we go, there it is.
That's right. They
Yeah,
officially
so
sold out their fans.
what are you talking about? I mean, we're giving the fans what they want. You know, the side fans, they're trying to get to WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, good for them. They finally get to have a WrestleMania. It's just like they're going to have their actual Royal Rumble this time. And the actual Royal Rumble when it comes to the 2 nights.
Yeah, this is awesome for them.
Well, actually, I don't know.
Hey, listen,
It's like way too nice. Probably, I'll think it's way too nice. But if it is, what comes to our Royal Rumble, boy, they got this for us. But
I mean, listen,
I just made one night though. I think we'll be one night for Royal Rumble. We shall see.
yeah. Listen, for the Saudi fans, I'm sure this is a blast for them. You know,
Oh yeah,
they're gonna get a WrestleMania. You know, so I'm happy for them. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I mean, we really need WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Not really.
Again, if they want a WrestleMania, give us our WrestleMania, because that's what the real WrestleMania is all about. And you're gonna have your own WrestleMania for the greatest WrestleMania.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I even said this in the comment section. Well, at least the Saudi Arabia fans will be loud. So I guess not gonna be a total bus.
Yeah. Now, if the fans from over here are interested to even to partake of WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, will they take that trip to do it?
Well, maybe the green shirt guy will. Maybe he will. I don't know. I don't know if the green shirt guy's ever been to Saudi Arabia, or at least maybe I haven't paid attention.
I don't know if he did, but yeah. So I'm wondering, are these fans, that always love to travel to go to WrestleMania, whereas the first time it's going to be overseas, for because Saudi Arabia is supposed to do it, and it makes you think, boy, did the United Kingdom get screwed over for this? Did they ever?
Yep.
Remember, Cena at one point, made that that surprise, appearance, Money in the Bank, was right in London.
I'm trying to bring WrestleMania to London.
Yeah. Remember, he said, you got to deliver WrestleMania.
I mean, maybe he did try, but it's like, you know what? Not yet, John. Not yet.
Now, see, again, I said it before. I don't blame John Cena for that, because if Cena wanted to have WrestleMania, go to the UK, he would advocate for it. But it doesn't matter if he does advocate for it. It's not the company's decision. I mean, at the end of the day, it is the decision, but it's all the decision of if the company if the country wants it, they have to pay that money. They need where the big amount they look for, basically it's basically the whole bid, the highest bid gets WrestleMania. That's basically what it goes to.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, it just really sucks because I mean it really sucks too for people for New Orleans since they were originally supposed to have their WrestleMania. They're supposed to have it last year, but then obviously it's going back to Las Vegas. And you would think that maybe
exactly.
You would think that maybe okay, well maybe in 2027 we'll finally get it. Nope, Saudi Arabia.
Nope. That again
So
for UK, the UK as well, UK and now with the New Orleans. Or maybe we can 2027. Nope, they got screwed. They both got screwed over.
nope, yep. So they're gonna have to wait even longer. Which kind of sucks because
And
I was actually when I heard because I remember when they announced that WrestleMania gonna be in New Orleans, I was actually excited. Excited to see what what the stage will look like. Because they have really good stages in New Orleans.
yeah.
But it's going back to Las Vegas. Which I mean, that's whatever. But Saudi Arabia, I mean,
May they try to erase the stage of officials your WrestleMania Vegas with the whole fiend.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is too. They're trying to. Yeah, because obviously with the whole build-up, wasn't really all that great, and obviously Travis Scott didn't help either. So I guess they want to try again. So, but yeah, I mean it sucks for New Orleans and definitely sucks for the UK that they got to wait even longer. So
Yeah. And
honestly, I'd rather have WrestleMania in Minneapolis because I remember, they were saying because I remember they did have like they were saying that Indianapolis was gonna have some shows like SummerSlam and I think they already had Royal Rumble. I think it was in Indianapolis this year. And
it was. Yeah, it was.
yeah, and they're gonna have WrestleMania. So honestly, I kind of wish it was WrestleMania being in Minneapolis because I was like, okay, I can live with that.
And you have this game versus Palooza.
Yeah, but I guess we'll have to wait till like maybe 2028 or some other year. So, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, the only real positive I can really say about it is really the crowd will be alive for the show. So that's really the only like positive I can say. The crowd is going to be amazing. So
yeah, and we'll see how the arena looks too. Because of the stage stuff, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, they would definitely have to do something unique for the stage. It's WrestleMania, so
yeah, they got to go all out since they're going to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is paying a lot of money just for them.
Yeah, a lot of money. Yeah,
to do this show.
Yeah, so they gotta.
So I don't want to see no big screen TV like the WrestleMania 35.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, yeah, hell no. Yeah, they gotta do something, So, but we'll see.
And also, I was gonna say also, a big screen TV with the source being their cornerstone.
Oh boy. But we'll see how it looks. We'll see what happens. But yeah, a lot of people are very happy with it. I can understand why.
Yeah. So, yeah. Also that being said, now that we know it's confirmation that WrestleMania will definitely have their Saudi Arabia. How many wrestlers going to come out retirement for this match for this show?
Yep, exactly. Yep. Yeah, because they're gonna make some requests. Hey,
yes, what? That's right.
Hey, that since Goldberg and John Cena retired, scratch that. We're gonna have John Cena versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. There you go. They're gonna have one more match. That's it.
I won't be surprised if they try to get Triple H wrestle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a pacemaker, so I can't do that. But maybe Sean can. Oh no.
Yeah, what you were going to say that? But yeah, or the start. Yeah. So should we ready for that?
Yeah. Yeah, you know they're gonna try to get some legends there. You know,
I can see Ric Flair. Yo, yo. Hey,
yeah,
that's
probably.
Ric Flair versus Triple H, yo.
Oh no, pacemaker,
I think
pacemaker on the pole
yeah,
match.
he's got pacemaker too, yeah.
Yeah, pacemaker on a pole match. I don't know.
And Ric Flair finally get what he wants. He gets to die in the ring.
Oh no. But yeah, you know what? I just
He's the
saw
Michael
something.
Mile retirement.
Yeah, I just saw something. Imagine if we finally get Roman Reigns versus The Rock, but it's at WrestleMania, Saudi Arabia. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
imagine if that's, yeah. I guarantee they'll probably ask for that.
they probably will.
If not,
Because, yo,
if not, if not,
that's the big thing they want. It's The Rock to be part of it. Yo,
yeah. So
Rock hasn't been part of any of the Saudi shows. This will be the first if it's what they demand.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So if we don't get Rock versus Roman next year at Las Vegas, I could definitely see them doing it in Saudi Arabia. I could definitely see it, them doing it there. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Or they could try to do Rocking Cody.
that too, maybe. But yeah, we'll see.
Hey, maybe
We'll
they get
see.
First Order or wrestle too. Yeah, if he's still around.
Yeah, maybe.
If I go see RVD, make yo,
They'll try to bring any legend that they want. That's still living.
even Booker T.
Oh yeah, sucker. I'm beating the match, sucker. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Trick Willie.
Oh yeah. And I can see, don't try asking for just Nick Roberts, but then I'm like, well, actually, he's part AEW, so someone's about to tell you, he's not working for us anymore.
Yeah, imagine they told him just rip that contract and you don't have to.
Yeah, they might try to get Kevin Nash, but instead they make Kevin Nash, they want what he was in the '90s, Big Dyke Cool Diesel.
Oh boy, yep. Yeah, he'll probably dye his hair. He'll probably dye his hair black and then get his old gear and there you go. We'll get Kevin Nash versus LA Knight. There you go. That'll be the match.
Oh yeah, finally we can and obviously Big Dyke Show can probably could bury him.
Yep.
But yeah, obviously with Kevin Nash, he's got a long way to go to grow that hair back. He got short hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of hair, which there's no hair there to be grown anymore. Shawn Michaels, he might wrestle.
Maybe. I mean, he already did it.
He did before.
He did before. So, I mean, depending on who his opponent is, it'll probably be a better match. But still.
Probably yes. Hey man, if AJ Styles is still around, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, maybe he's like, you know what? We finally want to see the Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles, so let's do that. Hey, maybe it'll definitely be a better match. So I guess it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, they're definitely gonna try to go all out for this WrestleMania for Saudi Arabia. So they're gonna go all out.
Yeah, and they also they could ask for Hulk Hogan, but then again. So these guys know, who's going to tell them about Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, who's going to tell them? Yeah, you know what, bro? You know what? I want to see. I want to see Junkyard Dog versus. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I want to see that.
Oh my god.
You could probably do that in WWE Legends of WrestleMania, maybe, but not in real life.
Yeah, we got Don the Clown. Even though it was Matt Bourne who played Don, but we had other people play Don too.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that was too funny, man. During that time, they were asking for Yokozuna and Ultimate Warrior. Like, Oh, who's gonna tell them?
Exactly. Yeah. But they're gonna
I
go
mean, they
all
got
out, man.
Undertaker. They had Undertaker, but Undertaker was not the Undertaker that they thought they was getting.
Nope. Especially that match they had with Goldberg. Oh man.
Oh my god.
The less we talk about it, the better.
Yes.
But yeah, they're gonna bring everybody, and they're gonna try to bring everybody to this this WrestleMania, especially if it's
Yep.
2 nights. Well, all I
That's the
can
other thing.
say is
It's gonna be a 2 night thing for that. And like holy shit, like oh my god.
yeah. So all I can say is I hope it's a good show. That's all I can really
I
say.
hope so too.
So,
That's all we can hope for is hope it's a good show.
yeah, so I hope the build up is good, and hope the show's good. So if the build up and show is good, then whatever, I can live with it. But
And that's the thing too, because it's one thing that they want to build up on their biggest pay per views, which they've been lacking over the years. Unless it was WrestleMania 40. Scotto did a great job of that one.
oh yeah, they did a really good job of that one.
But what comes to this, because they barely want to do anything to build up the shot shows that much, and this should be this should not be any different. They need to really focus on it to really build up and again, it's not for us, but it's for them. But at least try to do it for them. Do it for the people that gained the WrestleMania.
Yeah, because this ain't no crown jewel. This ain't no super showdown. No, this is WrestleMania. So they definitely gotta do their best to build up the show. They definitely gotta have some good matches in the cards. So they can't slouch on this one. They can't slouch on this one. So
No.
yeah,
And remember how they were plugging their side shows every year when this was there. Something about it's bigger than WrestleMania or whatever, something like that. Like no, it's not.
oh yeah. Well, now you actually have WrestleMania.
That narrative that they're trying to push down our throats. Like no, it's not.
Yeah, well, now you actually have a WrestleMania. So
There you go.
So you better treat it like a real big WrestleMania, in a good way. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Now if anybody makes me wonder, because like since it's gonna be Saudi Arabia, that means it's gonna have a different time. Like,
yeah.
So it makes me wonder when it's gonna start.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big thing. What time's gonna start? Which is why us fans on not thrilled of that. Comes to it. Not just because they're gonna be in Saudi, but because it's gonna be an early time, and that's gonna be weird for everyone to be watching WrestleMania at an early time. But then again, it would have been like that either way. Even if they would have went to United Kingdom.
Yeah, it would have been the same thing too. Yeah,
I think with them it's gonna be a lot earlier, so.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
All right, so still trying to figure out what's going on with Omega. But in the meantime, let's do WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
Again, WrestlePalooza. Now, from what I saw on ESPN, I have the app on the TV. Because I was curious to see how this works in in ESPN, and I see the schedules of what comes to Saturday, and I thought I saw wrong. I thought my eyes was deceiving me there a little bit. I'm like, is this the right time? Like it's showing me it's going to start at 5 p.m. But they're in Indianapolis. So like, why is it starting at that time? I thought it'd be like around 7 p.m. I don't know. But that's what that's what I saw when I saw when I saw
unless they count the pre-show, maybe.
unless it's pre-show, and then maybe I don't know. I really don't know. If that's what they're including as well, what comes to it. I like because if they are treating this like to be on one of the big reviews now, so they want Wrestle Plus to be one of the big big reviews for WWE right now. I like well, it better be booked like one then. I mean the bill itself, it's other than the match, we'll get to the matches of it, but other than those matches, that's being built up to it. You know, because again, this is a pay per view that was that's from ECW from the '90s. That it does stuff out of nowhere just to try to kind of program AEW, which is why AEW moved you know their time. Which I'll get to more of that later when we get to All Out as well. Um, right now, I'm still trying here for Omega to see what's going on with him. But either way, the point is they based out the big reviews, and again, we'll see how it delivers. Now, with some matches they booked and promoted, it could definitely be look at that way and everything, especially with some attractions and some nostalgia involved as well involved this match. I mean for this show, I should say. For example, you got Io Sky versus Stephanie Vacare for the vacant Women's World Championship, which again, um, it could go to either Io Sky because with that one, it could lead up to Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Because remember, Rhea Ripley, she's still in line where she wants an opportunity to not only go to the Women's World Championship, but also the story that there as well is Rhea Ripley cannot figure out how to beat Io Sky. So will that finally lead to wherever Master want to do it, which he needs to maybe at Asana's main event later on, and you know you know this that could be well thinking of that could be the attraction match that they could do where it's going to be on the same night that John Cena is going to retire. With whoever he's going to face, which I hope I'm just hoping that it's still Gunther. If he's able to come back early. But either way, Io Sky versus Stephanie McCare. It's going at it. Now Stephanie McCare could win, and then you could draw more tension. You could draw more tensions when it comes to Io Sky and Asuka. Now either way you look at it, I think it'll drive some tensions either way, with Io Sky winning the belt and then Asuka, saying like congratulations to you winning the belt and everything all that and all, and and then she could eventually get a crack at Io Sky for the women's world title because if she gets it to Rhea Ripley first before Asuka, Asuka's gonna have an issue with that. So either way, it could be a story that could be a story either way leading up to with Asuka's fraction over Io Sky if she wins the belt or if she doesn't win the belt, then she's gonna lay on Io. It's like, see, I tell you, you need our help. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But if she wins, Io Sky to win the Women's World Championship again, Rhea Ripley wants to be in line, for the title, and that could happen. Again, I think that will happen. You know, if it if I'm correct with this, they could save it. You know, for Sunday's main event. The same night that Johnson's going to retire against whoever it's going to be. They could do it. There where Ripley finally gets the win over on Io Sky, or they could save it to WrestleMania. With Io and Rhea Ripley if they want to do that. But either way, I'll still stand by what I say. My safe pick will be Stephanie Vacare.
Okay.
All right. And you said Io Sky, right?
Yeah.
All right. And there you go. And obviously this is an important match to do on the show here because originally it was supposed to be Naomi, which is why the title's been vacated because she's knocked up. Thanks a lot, Jimmy. Jimmy, what are you doing?
Yeah, he didn't proceed with caution.
Oh man. Okay, I see now. So the pre-show is probably could be an hour and a half. So the main shows will start at 6:30 p.m. on ESPN. Okay. Wait a minute. Why am I saying 7 now? Now I'm saying 7. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna see what the real start time is for WrestlePalooza. Okay, here we go. Start time. Okay, yeah, 6:30 p.m. It's good. It's what it's gonna start. So the one that saw from 5 p.m. You're probably right. It's probably the pre-show. So they're probably including, so they're including the pre-show, for it. So
Mm-hmm.
all right. There you go. Yeah, and that's for the Eastern time, folks. There's different time zones that they'll do differently. So yeah, basically I'm talking about the Eastern time zone. But then we get to the Usos, GB and J. Speaking of them, by the way, well, most like Jimmy, but either way, but it's the Usos versus the Vision, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And based on what happened on Raw, the Vision got the win because Bronson Reed got a win over on Jimmy Uso, which means one thing: Jey Uso probably get the win over on Bronson Reed in the tag team match for the Usos to win because the Usos are tag team again. Now the question is with the Usos, will they come out to down since day one-ish, down since day one-ish? Will they do that? We shall see.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
I know crowds are into the whole yelling thing. Jey Uso. Just me, Us, day one-ish.
Just me, Us.
But either way, and will LA Knight become a factor in this match? Because but then again, he got even with Jey Uso, so I don't think he's gonna be a factor in this match. He's not really a book for the show, so but we shall see. What happens if he ends up being part of it? I doubt that. But either way, the Usos versus Division is happening, and the Usos are going over. Now, I would rather have the Division go over. I did need a lot more, and the Usos will be fine either way. But just like Roman Reigns, and Jey Uso when they beat Division, it's just Roman Reigns beating Bronson Reed. Did they really need know the win? To be honest with you, not really, because because these guys, they could lose the match and they'll be fine. And I'm talking about the the bloodline. But either way, Bronson Reed is going to be the one. He's going to be the fall guy because he always is. Because of course he is. I don't get why he's always the fall guy. Not saying I want Braun Breaker to be the fall guy because Braun Breaker should not be the fall guy. Braun Breaker should be your future. So
he is future. My boy is the future.
That's right. All right. Then we get to for the not so undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defends it against Drew McIntyre. Which again, I'm going for either a double disqualification or a double countout, or Drew McIntyre can disqualify, and he could come up with an excuse on SmackDown, saying I had you beat, that's right, something that you come up with, as a heel will do, and then they could revisit this match again for the upcoming show for Crown Jewel in Perth, which is in Australia. Anyway, I'm still looking forward to the match though. Between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. This match has been probably been built up because Cody Rhodes has to be taking time off because he's filming a movie for Street Fighter.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you saw how 50 Cent looks out Balrog, but Dude, he actually kind of looks like Balrog, bro. He kind of looks like him.
Yeah, I gotta look it up. See,
Yeah.
maybe he took some extra roids. 50 Cent.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Let me see here. What 50 Cent? Let me put Street Fighter. Damn, they did a good job with that. Damn. All right, not bad. All right. So then we get to the co-main event, which is the mixed tag team match with CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth freaking fucking fuck you, boring Rollins and Becky Lynch. This match has been built up pretty good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it started from what was it again? Besides SummerSlam, what was the other show they did?
Clash in Paris.
Oh yeah, Clash in Paris. Yeah, Clash in Paris. Yeah, so Clash in Paris, is where the whole thing started. With Becky Lynch getting involved, and then from there, that's where everyone was speculating. Oh, are we getting AJ Lee? And we got her. We got her on SmackDown, and then she's on, and then she's be on Raw because that's what CM Punk is drafted to. So yeah, I'm glad that AJ Lee's back and all, and based on her, taking some bumps, that's just her return, but with her taking an actual bump, which she made that man who send that Big Lynch does looks very very incredible than anyone else taking a man who send from Mickey Lynch. Other than is Valkyria, but either way, but yeah, um, this match has been built up pretty well, pretty spot on. It's really drawing a lot of money, for this feud itself going into the pay-per-view. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be CM Punk and AJ Lee winning, with AJ Lee getting the win over on Becky Lynch. That's gonna lead her to a shot for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And then Punk can go after Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Now, obviously, Rollins ain't gonna lose, even though I want to see that. But
what you crying for?
But it ain't gonna happen. But because again, the end goal game is gonna be WrestleMania with Seth Rollins facing Sami Zayn. I still believe that with Sami Zayn winning the Rumble. So what Sami Zayn is gonna be doing basically, is just grab a mini run as United States Champion on SmackDown. And then when it comes to him winning the Rumble, he'll go right back to Raw to face Seth fucking fuck you, boring Rollins. Anyways, and the main event, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. And
Yep.
this is obviously the main event, where Cena's gonna do some finishing moves of his opponent's past. That he's never stepped in the ring again until we get to Saudi Arabia for 2027.
Oh boy.
And Brock
try to
Lesnar,
get him.
hopefully he doesn't have any short stay or have that won't rip this time.
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, let's hope, because it happened at SummerSlam 2023, and his jeans got ripped in SmackDown last week. So yeah, let's hope he has some better material. Let's hope.
Yep. Now with Brock Lesnar returning since SummerSlam, and they've been they really haven't been building much of it because again, Cena wasn't there that much, and Brock definitely wasn't there that much until until that SmackDown show in Chicago. You know, that finally happened with Brock did what he did. Basically wreaking havoc. To referee, to Sami Zayn, to John Cena, but especially to John Cena. And the whole I'll see a WrestlePalooza, bitch. Take that, Okada.
Take that.
But and then we get to the whole thing with Brock Lesnar going to SmackDown, and he's wondering where's John Cena, and no one wanted to tell Brock Lesnar that he's not there because didn't you not watch the show where you said on the show that he was on, and Brock's response is basically Brock's response is,
no, Robert, I don't watch the show. Why would I watch the show?
Yeah, exactly. Because and when I catch that memo, your boss back in 2018, he don't watch the shows. Why we watch the show? Oh man, no, it was it? No, it was 2019, wasn't it? 2019, yeah, 2019. Okay, now think about it. No, it wasn't. It was 2018. It was 2018. Yes, but yeah, I do remember that though. That whole thing where brothers say, "I don't watch the show. I watch the show." Believe me, during those times, no one did not watch the show. But anyways, and then R2 came out. Being Ron Cena, that whole thing and everything, and then basically the segment was a waste of time. But you gotta ask yourself this one thing: what was more of a waste of time? Brock Lesnar and R-Truth, on SmackDown with that segment, or FTR on Dynamite beating up cameramans?
Oh yeah.
If you ask me, the FTR being up cameramans was a waste of time. I didn't understand. I still don't understand what was the point of that.
I didn't get that either.
Yeah. Now, I can understand why they did with R-Truth and Brock Lesnar because those had an interaction before, and
plus R-Truth is making Brock break, during that segment too.
Yeah. Now when they first did it, obviously that was a hit. Now this one,
that's what's up.
You could debate. Yeah. Now for this one, you could say it was either a hit or a miss. You could say both if you want to, because I feel like okay, was this really neat on the show? Not really.
It was a miss hit.
Yeah. But hey, Brock Lesnar had a fun time doing what he doing there after that because his pants were ripped and all, and he started high fiving fans and all, and like but he's supposed to be a heel and he's doing that and
Hey, hey, you want to tell Brock Lesnar that? You want to tell him that? Nope.
But then again, yeah, who wants to tell Brock Lesnar that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like, I can see now, kid. Robert, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember that stuff he did with Sammy? Like, I can see now, kid. Sammy, right? Sami Zayn. But yeah, like I said before, I think with this match with Cena and Brock, I think it can go either way. Either Cena wins or Brock wins. Either one is not going to hurt the other, so so it can go either way.
But still, Brock.
I know. Yeah, break his arm. Oh no!
Oh wow. Well, he tried that, but Cena no sold it the next night. So.
Oh boy.
Oh man, but
remember when he did it to Triple H? When he gave him the Kimura lock.
Oh yeah, it's broken. It's broken.
Oh yeah, it's broken. It's broken. It's broken. I mean, he sold it, so
I mean, he didn't sell it, but I like, I think he went, a little dramatic with that. Like, it was broken up.
Oh, I mean, you got to sell it, bro. You got to sell it. I remember we did the Shawn Michaels too.
Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels sold it pretty well. Before he started selling.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. They should have pulled a. You should have pulled a Hulk Hogan selling. Oh no.
Yeah, you should flop it around in our thing and.
Yeah, let's just start flopping around. Ah, crap! Ah, crap! Ah.
Oh right. Well, there you go. That's WrestlePalooza there.
Yep.
And now
I'll say this.
yeah.
WrestlePalooza's definitely been, built up better than All Out. I'll say that.
Well, speaking of All Out.
All right.
We're finally here for this one, folks.
I guess we got the full card now.
Because All Out, let me tell you, they did a tremendous, a great job doing this up for a show that's out of Chicago and going to Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yep. I mean, maybe for a Cope Cage versus FCR, but and I guess maybe Moxley and Darby Allin, but besides that, I don't know.
Oh come on, MJF and Morpheus been doing it for you, tables and thumbtacks.
I mean, the match is gonna be something. I'm sure the match is gonna be really fun to watch, but I don't know. The build-up just hasn't really done it for me. Not as much as I thought it would.
Well, we're gonna get to these build-ups too, Bobby. How AW how we got here with AW building up these matches for All Out. First off, we're gonna go to the pre-show match, and Bobby, we got three matches that's on the pre-show. And then the rest of the card, the main card, 10 matches. So combine them both, 13 matches that they want us to
Jesus,
and think about it. They're starting this in early afternoon, like around what 2 p.m. is I think is the pre-show. And I think the main show is 3 p.m. And AEW's reasoning of doing this to have it at an early time. It's not because your WWE sheer pettiness and selfishness. Okay. But I was gonna say that AEW you're moving at early time. Not it ain't because ain't because your WE is petty and selfish of counter programming their shows. No, their reason to do this is because Forbidden Door did a great job with the gate, the gate records, and how the show was great and all that. We're gonna do it again with All Out in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Well, the thing with that AEW is that the reason why you did Forbidden Door at an early time because you were at a different country, you idiots. Because the different time zone over in the UK is different from the time zone that's in North America. So no, it wasn't because of the success of Forbidden Door, because you were in London. That's basically the excuse they're trying to make of why they're bumping All Out Toronto in the middle of the day. No, the reason why they're doing it is because WWE was being petty and counter programming them. That's why they move it to like 2 or 3 p.m. So yeah, that's the reasoning. Anyone saying otherwise? And I'm pretty sure other people are saying otherwise. Like the sickles, for example. You know the sickles are saying this,
Come on, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome. But that was which way they did it because Forbidden Doors was a success. With the gate record. No, that ain't the reason.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, Tony Khan can lie to his audience all he wants, and to everyone else, that'll buy into his bullshit. No, we all know the truth or why they moved it. I'm not saying it was dumb for him to do that, or it was not a right move to do it. I think shows like that should be a move down. Especially because of AW shows. By the way, I'm talking about AW shows. Their show should be like somewhere from like maybe 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. because the matches that they give us, at late time at 8 p.m. it's too fucking long. That was a problem with WWE over these years when this man was around. And it was definitely a problem when it comes to their WrestleMania shows. Until they came up with the tonight idea. So anyways. So that being said, now that I got that out of the way, wait a minute, what's that? Okay, I got it. I thought I left it in the room. So as I was saying, now that I got that out of the way, what comes to this. So All Out. Here are the matches. So we'll start with the pre-show. This was built up out of nowhere, by the way. In case you didn't know, Jay Bird. If I don't know if you watch AEW, September to Remember. But this match that they announced for the pre-show, I think it was announced on on the collision portion of it. I don't remember if that's where it was announced at. But here's the match that they announced here for the pre-show. Holly Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale teaming up to go up against Megan Bain, teamed up before, and two of the three of the triangle of madness, which is Julia and Blue Sky, Sky Blue Sky. I almost said Blue Sky. And what match they're having?
What's the
That
difference?
match. Well, then again, yeah, I agree. What's different between Blue Sky and Sky Blue? I don't know. By saying that, reverse in a way, I don't know, or switching it up. But anyways, but Sky Blue. But so yeah, so they teaming up with again Julia Hart and Sky Blue teaming up with Megan and Penelope teaming up. And what type of match is this? This is going to be a 8-women tornado tailgate brawl. And I'm wondering, what the hell is a tailgate brawl? Like, are they gonna wrestle someone from the tailgate, and not nowhere in the at the ring in the ring, or whatever? Like, what is this? A tailgate brawl. I guess better than winning fighting for I don't know 100 grand.
Well, that was a barnyard match.
Then again, what was our last back match when I first heard about it?
Yeah, exactly.
And they got to the conclusion of what it was, So basically, was Corbin losing to Moss, Madcap Moss at the time, and because he lost, got the last lap. I laughed at him, and then he wanted everyone to laugh at him too. And like, what? Like, who come up with this?
You?
How is this entertaining? But this is what we're talking about here. Vince very recently he thought it was entertaining. Yes, that's such good shit. Pow. God, I'm glad he's gone. And Tony Khan's all better, by the way. I'm just saying. Okay. I thought I was pissing here. Anyways, but I'm going to Bayface to win here. I think Bayface is still going to win here.
Yeah.
Even though I still don't know what's supposed to do, but either of them. Other than just be part of the show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're supposed to do. That.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if they're trying to tell us something about they could potentially do a women's blood and guts match somewhere down the line. I thought it was good they'll do this year because if they would have done something like that, we would have been got it. But even for the men's, they could have done for the men's too as well, But obviously we're past that now, so I don't think we're getting that at all. So until we get to 2026, and we'll see how that turns out. All right. Next match. Daniel Garcia versus Katsuyori Shibata. Shibupi.
This is in the pre-show?
It's also on the pre-show. And why is this match happening? Because these two have history.
Wow. I mean, Daniel Garcia just turned heel on Darby Allin. He's on pre-show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
What a great move there for Daniel Garcia. I mean, I think he probably was on part of the show, because Moxley and Darby Allin, which we'll get to that later. But still.
But yeah, that heel turn is definitely doing something. It's definitely doing something.
Oh yeah, definitely it's something. He's in the pre-show, but that's okay because these two guys have a program before. They had two matches prior to this. That game remembers. To be honest with you, I really don't remember. I don't remember at all. But this was what they announced to be on the show. So, that being said, you would think Daniel Garcia will win here, right? Because he's now getting this push, being a heel, being part of Death Riders. So he should win, right? Against someone who's one of the three to be, to be the who is currently one of the three trios champions for AEW. So Dan Garcia should win this one, right? Right? That's taking operation probably. I really don't care. But Katsuyori Shibata.
Yeah. I mean,
and then it gets
Yeah. And whoever wins, who cares? To be honest.
Yeah, who cares? Okay. Shibata will be back on his phone or whatever. Speaking
Shapoopy.
missing his English language, on his phone.
Yeah.
The translator, the English translator thing he does.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyways, but speaking of trios champions, we got two of the third of the trios champions in this match: Samoa Joe and Hobbs versus the workhorsemen of Anthony Henry and JD Henry. I mean JD Drake.
Okay.
Henry. Obviously the ops. Wow, what? So this is just their way to get these guys on the show, just to add. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Like, what was the point of this?
You can tell they just put just some matches together, like just they just randomly put some matches together. Just for like.
Based on this one, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. Just adding matches, just for adding matches.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to do. Extend their show to counter program WWE's WrestlePalooza.
Well, this is not the way to do it, especially if there's freaking like 13 matches. You know, and that's not gonna help. Especially if it's especially if the match is just put together just for the sake of it. That's not gonna help.
No, it is not.
Yeah. So.
But that's the pre-show. Now we get to the main show. And by the way, because this matchup itself as well, no build up. Because again, like you said, it was just a match that was put together just to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
At least they tried. They were trying to give us a reason of Dan Garcia versus Casper Shabala. This one, there's no reason why this should be happening on the show.
So what is it?
So, anyways, now let's get to the main show. We're going to mention only the matches that have no title matches. For example, Big Bill versus Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I heard that this match is a thing. Like this, I think it's like Eddie Kingston's like return match.
Yes, it is. Now, here's how we got here. How did we get here? And in case you're wondering, wait a minute, Eddie Kingston's back? Oh yeah, he's back. But the thing is, he has to come back yet. So here's what happened. Big Bill, and this is when they were in the 2020 arena, during those times. Maybe about 2 weeks ago.
But, yeah, I think so.
But Big Bill came out there, insulting the Philly crowds, saying, "Oh, you were behind me, that you make fun of me, because remember he had a seizure at one point. I don't know if it was in Philly, but still, but
yeah.
But he had that issue where but he got something together and everything, that he's doing way better now, which he is, which is good. And then he says, "Oh, by the way, where's Eddie Kingston?" I'm like, really? That's how we're going to build up Eddie Kingston make his return by having Big Bill call him out?
Yeah, of all people, Big Bill. And no offense to him. Like, I don't appreciate
no offense to him. Yeah, no offense to him.
It just seems kind of random, like out of nowhere.
It was out. Like, it was completely random.
It's like it was like, okay, how are we gonna bring back Eddie Kingston? Let's have a wrestler call him out. Where is he? All right, so who are we gonna have him call out? Who's gonna call him out? Hey, Cass. Big Bill. Are you doing anything? No.
Yeah, they saw him in the hallway. That's what they came up with.
Hey, you want to match an all out? Sure. All right. Well, there you go. There's our match. That's what it feels like,
Yeah, that's
what this feels like. It feels random.
Exactly. That's what it feels like. Man.
And like I said, nothing against Big Bill, but it's like, of all people, him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for it to come back to All Out to face someone randomly like Big Bill, who we've been praising. Ever since he got himself better and everything, and obviously this running tree bullshit was doing it.
Yeah. Yeah,
but,
I don't. Yeah.
So Eddie Kingston is going to return, but here's the thing: Big Bill was on the show as well on the 7th of November, and basically saying, that's what the graphic says. You're going to be there, but are you really going to be there? So you tell me they don't know he's going to be there? Like what? How this is how we're really building this up? Now I know he's going to be there, obviously, but I'm saying, this is how they're really going to build it up.
This is basically similar, to when Nigel McGuinness was challenging Bryan Danielson. Saying, he's not going to be there because he's a coward.
It is. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. At least with that though, at least they have history. At least they have history.
There's no history. There's no history with Big Bill and Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, it just feels like Big Bill just randomly hey, I want to fight Eddie Kingston. I just want to fight him. I'm calling him out. Is he really gonna? Is he accept my challenge? I don't know. That's what it feels like.
And obviously, not everyone know about this whole thing because this all happened on Collision, and no one watches that show.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it until like I saw like a promo about it. Like until I saw like the countdown. Like I didn't really like because I only heard about the match was happening. I just didn't know why. And then I saw like the promo and it was like, oh, he just randomly called him out.
And
wow.
And because it's one of the big star attractions that people gravitate. He's relatable to, and they love him. That's basically the bottom line. They love this guy, and this is how you bring him back. And think about it. He's the one who won the Continental Classic and won the Ring of World title. And now, after coming back into his his horrendous injury he had, which I think it was against Gay Kid. Yeah, Gay Kid, who was also, by the way, also the strong champion for New Japan. Put it down, right? That's so sweet. But yeah, he at one point he had three belts. Exxon at one point had 3 belts. The Continental Classic, his first ever Continental Classic champion. The Ring of Honor World Champion, the New Japan Strong Champion, and then obviously he was sidelined after that because of an injury. And just how they bring him back. I don't know, man. Now, obviously, with this match happening, big deal for Eddie Kingston. With Eddie Kingston returning, trying to make his triumphant return. Obviously, Eddie Kingston ain't losing.
No, of course not.
So there you go. Eddie Kingston's over on Big Deal. Now, will it be a good match? I don't know. We shall see. Because we never seen that from each other before, so.
Yeah.
And also, we got to see how Eddie Kingston does too, by the way, because it's been almost a year and a half since we've seen him.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see how things works out with him. So there you go. All right. The next match that has nothing to do with a championship as well. Make sure I'm not okay. Okay, here we go. The trios match between her Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Shawn Benjamin, and MVP versus Rico Bitch and the Gates of Tragedy. So, how we got here with this match? Because the Gates of Tragedy and Rico shit went after the Her Syndicate, costing the tag titles. Yes. But yeah, they cost them the tag titles. Was it Forbidden Door? Yeah, it was Forbidden. It was Forbidden Door.
Yeah, it was Forbidden Door. Yeah, that's when the Gates attacked them, and Ricochet showed why he did what he did. Saw what happened with the Hurt Syndicate, and when they embarrassed him.
Yeah. And then the reasoning of getting back at it had nothing to do because of, well, I'm pretty sure that's what he did mention that too, but he says it goes beyond AEW. It goes all before AEW is not that. Remember, all there was such Alexander during the pandemic. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, we're not getting such Alexander in AEW. He's in TNA. He's in TNA.
Hey, crossed the line.
Oh my god! Really that's what we're going with. It had nothing to do with MVP. Bitching him out. The way they did, by the way, which I thought was great.
No, nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Everyone. I mean, it's about time he finally, did something, I guess. But is he gonna win?
Yes. Yeah. 8 months later.
Yeah. Unless maybe MVP takes a pin, which I guess that's would be the only way. Since he's since
I
he wrestles as much. But,
I can see that. Well, unless they want to turn Benjamin into 10.
Hey yo, we heard people. We heard people.
I don't want Ricochet in the window. But they probably will anyways, because they want yeah, that. Man, what a failure he is. Fuck him. He has to lose. He has to fucking lose. But anyways, if I'm going either way, I'm going with her Syndicate. But it won't surprise me if they have, based on the reports that if it's true or not, that the Syndicate will rather lose to the case of agony. But we shall see. All right. Now the other match has nothing to do with championship as well. Is Mark Briscoe versus MJF. And then they're gonna have which was a submission that was chosen by Mark Briscoe here. So how do we get here? Before I reveal what the match is gonna be. So how do we get here? This match. Besides them done feuding since all in. So how we got here? MJF threatened to set Mark Briscoe on fire. That was during his program with Heyman and Page, for the world title. Which was this forbidden door. And he was close to setting him on fire. So Heyman finally agreed with the three options. Heyman loses the belt by countout or disqualification. And the other option is MJF doesn't have to use his contract. And he doesn't agree to those options. He's going to set Mark Briscoe on fire. So Heyman caved in. And Mark Briscoe was not set on fire. He was spared. He gets a forbidden door. Mark Briscoe gets involved. Coming out, distracting MJF, where he could have won. The whole thing they did that whole booking they did was stupid. I'm not going through all that again. But the point is, Mark Briscoe came out, was to be a distraction. So MJF since then had to get back at Mark Briscoe, and Mark Briscoe was on the verge of being connected to Tesca, so that he could get a shot against Kyle Fletcher for the CNT Championship. But MJF got involved. And MJF got involved while he was supposed to be on his honeymoon with Alicia too. So because of that, MJF got involved. Mark Briscoe doesn't get a shot because he lost to Konosuke Tesca. That's why Mark Briscoe should not be beating Konosuke Tesca. I love Mark Briscoe, but no. If anyone that should have been he could have defeated in the Dark Match, it should have been Rocky Romero or someone else on the like Chichira.
Yep.
I'll get to it later about it. But and then from there, that's when Mark Briscoe wanted get hands on MJF, and he wants to come up with a submission to face MJF for the show All Out. And the match he chose So think about what I said before, folks. MJF was going to set Mark Briscoe on fire. Come on, bro.
He's gonna commit murder.
So yeah, so you oh yeah, so you think that Mark Briscoe will come up with a match that involves flames, right? Involves fire. Just that I'm not saying that MJF should be put on fire, but still,
Yeah,
I'll think maybe I'm thinking maybe someone like an Inferno match, whatever, or maybe
or
a Flame Table, or
yeah.
a Flame Table match. Instead, Mark Briscoe's stipulation was tables and dump sacks. What?
Why thumbtacks?
That's what I wonder. Why dump sacks?
That must be his favorite
This
weapon.
this would be bad blood feud here between these two. And you want to have dump sacks, you want to have dump sacks involved.
I mean, that makes people bleed.
Yeah, that's a level. I mean, they're gonna bleed. They're gonna bleed either way. They'll find a way to make them bleed either way. But still, um, now in this case, I would okay on let me see the table, which is why I came up with the whole thing of slamming tables.
Yeah.
But after this, like, yeah, I'm not interested. I'm pretty sure it'll be good, but to what extent? Where it's gonna go? Oh, it's gonna be overbooked. Where it's gonna be super butch league, like indie garbage mug show.
Most likely.
Hmm. So there you go. That's the match that didn't build up. And then also you got the MJF was trying to convince Tony Khan to not have it not happening. I don't know if you've seen it. Basically, MJF went into his office, tried to change the match or whatever because he's not a match wrestler or whatever. Well, CCW will say otherwise, MJF, because I remember seeing you doing matches like that in CCW. And then Tony Khan was like, yo, like, oh, you damn thing, this match happened, blah 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 blah. Now this tonight. Hmm. So there you go. Or you know what would have been better? An unsanctioned match.
They're unsanctioned. Yep.
That would be a lot better. That way you have a reason why Mark Briscoe should win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, should have been a
And what
lights
else
out
was match,
match.
by the way? Yeah. Now what else was match too, by the way? So are you to believe this match is going to end? Put someone to a table with thumbtacks on it?
Yeah.
Is that how you supposed to win the match? Like wait a minute, like tables on thumbtacks, like so.
So what?
How do you win here? How do you win here?
Yeah.
We got thumbtacks involved.
So I'm guessing those are probably like the only weapons you can use. Like, I'm guessing.
Yeah, obviously. Until Jim
guessing.
misses his time in our ring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Not that matters anyways. Because when we see that match, he uses tables and weapons in the match anyways. So what was the point? But either way, MJF is but I can see MJF winning here, obviously, because he's got the contract and all that. You got to make him strong, but how can you not have Roberts win here? Because MJF has beaten him before, so how can how's it be how's it not win for Mark Briscoe? But we'll see what they do. But anyways, but anyway, I'll go Marcus. I'm gonna go Marcus for the win. But then we get to the next match here: John Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. Now they're teasing something about this match between these two. That's going to probably maybe right off Darby Allin. I don't know why they would do that. They're teasing something on that's going to happen with Darby Allin in this match, in this coffin match. I don't know if it's going to evolve them, being tossed off a balcony into the coffin or off of the stadium, wherever the venue they're going to be in, off, basically off of that stadium, into the coffin, Darby Allin,
Yeah,
just right on
I
top.
know they're gonna do. I know they're gonna do. They're gonna get on top of the stadium, and then they're gonna pull a Baron Corbin, and one of them's gonna throw him off the stadium, and then we're gonna presume that they're dead.
Yeah, crash him into the coffin to put the final nail on that coffin.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna do something crazy here, when this whole thing. Now, how we get here, we all know how they got here, with this whole thing. So I'm not gonna go do it. I'm not gonna go do with that. Especially it's time away from it. What comes to Darby Allin being away from climbing Mount Everest. That makes me wonder if they are to do something crazy here in this match here with Darby Allin.
Oh. It was like Robert, internet went off or something.
Yeah, I'm back.
There he is.
I don't know how bad. I guess it kicked me out for a reason.
It's already kind of hacked you.
Yeah, let's check on hacking. I don't know. But anyways, I was gonna say with Darby Allin, they might find some way to Ryan Moff, whoever. I don't know why. It's what I'm hearing. What some people think that's what's what happened. I don't know. I don't know what would be the reason for that, but either way, it's gonna be a sick match either way. And I don't mean in a good way, by the way. I mean in a bad way. You know what they want to do to each other. They'll probably come up with something more than just a coffin involved. You'll have forks, a bed of spikes. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to think what else they're gonna use as well. Sweetie. But I don't know. And don't with the fork. But either way, I guess we're not talking about screen win here. So they could continue this whole Death Rider stuff.
I think it's great.
Well, either way, I'm gonna go with Darby for the win either way.
Yeah, I think Darby will win. I think you really need to. A win for Moxley won't really do anything. So, yeah, really, Darby needs to win the most. Hopefully, if Darby does win, this probably should be the beginning of the end for Death Riders. At least build up some cracks to Death Riders.
You think that too, but it was our being involved now. I mean, not Darby, with Dan Garcia being involved now, I should say.
Yeah.
And the season's Chris Chandler too. We'll get to her later about it.
Yeah, I was about to ask if Chris Handler is part of it because I've seen her and like Willie Useless talking. So.
Oh wait,
yeah.
you want to talk about really useless? He was definitely useless on September to Remember.
Oh boy.
Because obviously there was a match between Roger Strong and John Moxley. Why? I don't know. I don't care.
Because Adam.
Yeah. Other than one thing I want to do this whole thing with Rhea Shafir and Roger Strong seeing eye to eye because they're married.
Yeah.
Even that was presented poorly. How they did it. Especially Roger Strong telling Rhea, go that way. And the camera caught that out. And the camera caught that too, by the way.
Caught what?
Caught Roger Strong telling Rhea Shafir, go that way. Wave his hand. Go that way.
Oh.
And the match was fine until they did the finish. They went to AEW mode here.
Oh boy, AEW mode.
So Dan Garcia gets involved, and Kyle Ross uses get involved. He goes up to Dan Garcia, and Kyle Ross decides to throw Shane McMahon punches.
Oh no, Shane McMahon punches. Oh no.
Yes, he did that. He did. Oh my God.
Here comes O'Reilly. Here we go.
It didn't even connect. None of it connect.
Oh no, and that's crazy because like I know, I think he does know some martial arts. So
yeah, he does.
But that's crazy, man. Some Shane McMahon punches. Oh no, that's not good.
And referee continued with getting distracted. I think Murray Shafir. But then Real Useless. He earned that name for me, all right, because he was late to trip up on Roger Strong, and obviously you clearly see he missed his foot. And what's Ryan do? He trips anyways.
Oh my God! Wow.
And then the match ends when Moxley gives him the bulldog choke, and then Roger Strong gave me tops out. And after so like, yeah, this match sucks. I was pulling this match over at one point, and then I was like, this is terrible. This is terrible. The booking and ruined it for me.
Yeah, the ending. Yeah.
That was so bad.
Do you think it's as bad as the invisible elbow drop from Matt Hardy to Orange Cassidy?
That was funny. That was actually funny. This was not funny.
It was sickening.
Sad. It was just sad and sickening. Yeah, sickening. But anyways, but yeah, I could also see the Death Riders being involved as well. Could be the end of Darby Allin for a while again. We shall see. All right, and then the final match has nothing to do with championships. Is Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. Cope and Cage, or according to Christian Cage, it's Cage and Cope. One asshole. To face FTR with Stokely. How did we get here?
Forever the revival.
Yes. How did we get here? Well, obviously, FTR turned on Adam Copeland months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adam Copeland returns to say, according to him, he wasn't trying to save Christian Cage. He just, because, remember who he did? When he came out, after Christian Cage, you guys will be taken out. It was like a turtle. Adam Copeland was happy with the crowds and all that, doing his entrance and everything.
Yep.
The pose, the pyro.
I mean, at least Jeff Hardy, he did the juke like as he was running, like he had enough time. He had enough time to do the juke while he was running to save his brother. At least, Edge, he was just basically doing his entrance. He was basically doing his entrance.
But he also has reasoning,
Mm-hmm.
before he told him, he told him to go find yourself.
Go find yourself.
And basically was saying, just in case it's an asshole.
He should have said. He should have said, "Just close your eyes." That's what he should have said.
Oh man. Yeah, basically just saying, he was trying to say Christian Cage, because he's an asshole, and he came back to get even with, FTR, but FTR was there, and then once Christian Cage, one his matriarchy problem to be taken care of. Now and what they did to figure that. Now it's time to take care of the FTR problem, and here we are. And for what they did for the build they did was pretty good, except for the one build they did. The segment they did with FTR being up cameramans. That was the only thing that had no point at all of why why they had to be out there and to do that segment. Because originally, it was supposed to be FTR arguing with fans and everything. But I thought it was going to lead to. It was going to lead to FTR being one of the plant fans, and it ends up not being that because it's being FTR being on cameramans.
Wow. That really builds up their match. Beating up some random cameramen.
Yeah. So here we are now. Yeah, exactly. The tough guys. The tough guys,
Top guys out.
Oh man. But yeah, so here we are for this match at All Out. And according to someone, CJ, if FTR loses against Alan Copeland and Christian Cage, Dax Harwood will have to retire. Oh my god. I'm sorry, CJ. I had to do it. Yeah, in case you didn't know, Jaybird. CJ heard wrong that if FTR loses to Copeland Cage, then Dax Harwood from FTR will have to retire. And it was because of the he may got confused because he heard something about retire in the promo between Copeland Cage and FTR because they did a segment on September to Remember, and it was basically the final build. It was basically that face off they did. Basically, it was a whole discussion of Al Copeland come out of retirement because of Cash Wheeler of FTR. So I don't know where CJ got got that from, where he said something that's always said he would have to retire if we can't beat you guys. But anyways, but no, that was not the case at all. Obviously, it's just a dream match that they're doing. Which is fine. They want to do a dream match here for for the Toronto, Ontario, Canada folks. That want to see the reuniting of CNC.
Yeah. You think you know us?
So we shall see with this one. How they build this match. I mean, how this match will go, I should say. But obviously, CNC winning.
Yeah, especially obviously in the hometown. Yeah. And plus, this is really the only match I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's really good.
I just hope I hope it doesn't open the show. It probably will.
Honestly, if it opens the show, that's probably good for me because I won't watch the wrestling. I mean, if it does open the show, that actually will work for me. So I'll just watch the wrestling highlights. So that's really awesome. All right, what's the next match?
Hit that Ricochet.
Wow.
Anyways, all right. So now we're done with the non-title matches. Now let's get to the title matches that's happening on the show. For example, the 4-way ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. How do we got here? Rodito, who are the tag team champions. They lost that 4-way that 8-man tag team match or the 10-man tag team match. I don't remember. Well, who cares at this point? They're meaningless anyways. But the point is, for the young Fox got the win on them. I don't remember if it was Nick, who I fucking hate, or Nick Jackson, who I kind of hate. If it makes it any better, But it was one who pinned Bandino. So I thought to myself at that time, like, well, there's your challengers. But they end up being more than just being, one challengers, because now we got 2 challengers, involved here against. I mean, 2 more, I should say, 2 more challengers. What comes to the tag team titles as well. And how did we got here? We got here by having the young Fox being Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn of the Bang Bang Gang. Then we had Just B, of Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, aka Hong Kong Phooey. Actually, Connect will say. They defeated Luchasaurus and Kip Sabian. They still call him Kid Switch, but I say Luchasaurus. And then we had, you're gonna love this, by the way, Jaybird. So we got from the Downtown's family, Hachichiro, and the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Well, at least he's on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was on the main show.
Yeah, for someone who's a walking jobber.
Yeah, that's basically what it turned him into. Yeah, that's the opposite between Jordan and Don Cal's family. If you're not, Kyle or Kanosuke.
Yeah.
Or Okami.
And by the way, they defeated Top Flight, by the way. That's how they got in there.
You said they defeated Top Flight?
Top Flight.
I forgot that was the team.
But I don't know if you saw any critical highlights of this, but Don Callis, Don Callis, he does just overboard ring announcing for Hichiro. It was like he's trying to sound like like a Ricardo Rodriguez. No, Ricardo Rodriguez did it, but Del Rio.
Oh no.
That's what Don Fells did for Hichiro. And the way the cameraman was just going into him, and after it was done, I couldn't just help but to laugh, because of how stupid this was. I was like, you could probably hear me. I reacted to it. Like, that was garbage. That was trash. That was a dumpster fire. Like,
it was sickening. It was
like, I was laughing. I was laughing at it, not with it. I was laughing at it. I thought, like, holy shit! Like, really? Who gives a fuck?
You're just jealous because they didn't give you that intro. What?
I don't want that intro. After that, I'll fuck it. He made it uncool.
You made it uncool. Wow.
At least Ricardo had a cool factor of saying to Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, he did.
This was just annoying.
Alberto Del Rio.
So anyways, so there you go. That's the match happening. For the tag titles. Now, as far as who wins, the Young Fox, unfortunately. And why am I saying this? Because they want to do the Young Fox versus Coping Cage. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. It may not be at Wrestle Dream, which I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to push for. But because they probably want to do the rematch between Bandito and the Young Fox. If that happens, well, we shall see. But they might hold off, the whole Coping Cage versus Young Fox for a Full Gear, maybe. Who knows? Point is, the Young Fox will win the belts because they're back now. Remember they're back now. They got money again. Remember they're basically the bum ass Bucks. Basically it's basically a carbon copy of bum ass Corbin. Except one thing, Baron Corbin made it entertaining. This is not entertaining with the Young Bucks or especially the Young Fox. And yes, even though I didn't watch it, during that time when the bum ass Corbin happened. I saw clips of it, and I look, this is entertaining. So, because for a while I didn't care for Baron Corbin that much anymore, but that made me care about Baron Corbin. Where I was into it. It was entertaining until they killed it because he won the lottery, in Las Vegas, Nevada, and now he's rich again, and now he's happy again. He's happy Corbin.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Whoever works for Baron Corbin, they just have to kill it.
I'm just a hater.
And now here we are with Young Fox, Cox.
A young cuts of youth.
They're doing the same thing with them because they won the $100,000 tag team match. They're part of.
Oh, so they won it. Wow. So
and they got the interest back now. They got their music back.
Do they have like the
again? Who gives a fuck?
Do they have the old school theme at least, or nah?
No, they got the thing they have with the EVPs.
Lame.
Yeah, I like at least bring back the Super Party.
At least, but now you still have the EVP music. You know you're not EVPs anymore.
No. So yeah, they're gonna win the belts, unfortunately, because they want to do Coping Cage versus Fox.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. Yeah, since you said that, yeah, I could definitely see Coping Cage versus Young Bucks for the tag for the tag team titles. Demon that's a dream match. I can see that. What they'll do, most likely. They'll have the belts for a little bit, and then maybe a Revolution or something. They'll face each other.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right. Then we get to the three-way match for the AEW Unified Championship.
Unified.
And is the champion Kazuchika Okada versus Konosuke Tatesuka versus Mascara Dorada, the former Grand Metalik. Now, how did we get here? Well, I'll show you how we got here. Tony Khan decided to make a mini tournament to qualify into a three-way match for the unified championship for All Out. And who were the participants? You had, first of all, Kazuchika Okada, the unified champion in the tournament, versus Michael Oku.
That still don't make no sense.
Yeah, still don't make no sense. Keisuke Tatesuka versus Anthony Bowens. And Mascara Dorada versus the Beast Mortos. So, obviously Okada won, because of course he did. Keisuke Tatesuka won, because of course he did. Anthony Bowens doesn't win anything. By the way, I'm more for later, by the way. You're going to listen to it when I bring this up. But Mascara Dorada, he obviously defeated the Beast Mortos, because again, just like with Anthony Bowens, Beast Mortos doesn't win anything as a singles wrestler. So here we are. Now, unlike AEW here, WWE with NXT, at least they did the Speed Championship tournament right. Because Saruka, they had to be in the tournament. Because guess what? She's the champion. So whoever went to this main tournament that they're doing on NXT, for this, for the Women's Speed Championship, you win the tournament and you get to pick the champion at the pay-per-view. Wow, what a concept! Something that AEW didn't come up with.
So
it just shows how much of they're a bunch of idiots running on the company for AEW. That they couldn't come up with something like that. But we don't worry about competition. We don't worry about them. We don't worry about them.
Are you sure?
Anyway, the point is, they did it right. AEW didn't do it right. So whole company in the tournament made no sense.
Yeah, so I don't understand why they put the champion in the tournament. That don't make no sense. I don't know why.
Yeah. But anyways, we're bringing that horse for this now. The point is, in this match as well, Okada losing the belt. And the only reason why Mascara Dorada is in this match because he's taking the pinfall. Ain't gonna be Konosuke Tatesuka. Because they want to build up Okada and Konosuke from the next pay-per-view, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be Wrestle Dream. Or maybe they'll extend it, to Full Gear, which whatever. We'll see. So yeah, Okada losing the belt. Moving on. AEW TBS Championship. Mercedes Moné with the rest of her 8 belts as well. Because she's all belts Moné. CEO, CE, no, CE, ho. No offense.
CE, no. CE, nope.
There you go. CE, nope. But she'll go up against Riho. How do we get here? Well, I'll show you how we got here. Instead of doing Mercedes Moné versus Alex Winsor, which I thought that was going to lead to when they had that match on Dynamite for the TBS Championship, was good. It's going to lead to a draw. Nope, Mercedes Moné just beat her, and then Alex Winsor, trying to congratulate, shake her hand, sportsmanship. Mercedes Moné they want to do it. She rejected her. Basically, it was an insult to Alex Winsor, so she attacked her. But Mercedes Moné kick her ass. We're in the statement make, the Monet, the Monet statement, whatever. I don't know what it's called. If it's called that, whatever, who cares? And then Riho comes out. The return Riho attacks Mercedes Moné, grabs the belt, holds it up in the air. She wants the belt, even though she's been gone since last year of March or May, one of those months that she got hurt. But she's back now, and she wants Charlotte, the TBS champion, who hasn't won a match since coming back. She just came back, and she wants a title shot. That's how we got here. And I love Riho. I'm glad to see her back. I'm glad she's back, getting back into the square things in AEW, I should say. But at the same time, well, as much of a fan of Emma Riho, she does not deserve an opportunity to go to the AEW TBS champion because she's been gone for all that time.
It doesn't matter. I held the title, so I'm next. that means I'm next.
I was one sort to be in that spot.
Yeah, they didn't even try to build it up really, to have her earn it. She just held the title, and I guess she's a new challenger. I guess that's all you got to do. Just you beat up the champion, and then you hold the title. It's like, yep, I'm next, and then there you go, title shot.
Yeah, it's like John Knoxville eliminated Sami Zayn from the ring on SmackDown, and that's it. He's in the Rumble now. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, and Johnny Knoxville, put him over the ropes. Basically eliminating him.
That was so stupid, man.
Come on, they were teasing it. I mean, that's different, Spark. That's different. Anyone can be the Royal Rumble.
And had an issue with John Knoxville being in the Rumble, but really, that's the reason to put him in the Rumble, because he eliminated Sami Zayn, which is not even a Rumble match. It was just a segment.
It was a tease. It was a tease of what was going to happen in the Royal Rumble. That was a tease.
Oh my god, man! All things that that's been ridiculous in wrestling. That was one up there on that list. Was the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of someone being in the Rumble. But anyway, Machine Monet, she ain't losing. Even when they did on September to Remember, where Riho getting beat up after her match, but she won. Machine Monet standing tall and everything doesn't mean anything. Because Riho, they laid out like that. Riho is not going to win because because AEW is planning on breaking that record of Jade Cargill, and they want Machine Monet to be the one to be the longest reigning TBS champion in AEW history. That's why they're doing this. With Machine Monet to be the TBS champion. And I'm sorry, just because you have her with all those belts that's been presented on your television doesn't mean shit at the end of the day either. If anything, it's not doing anything for your product at all. It's not making you any money with Machine Monet being out there, benefiting of her carrying all those belts with her. Just means shit. It really doesn't. Just because she's in your company, she's representing your company, she's on the contract of your company, and you have other promotions putting belts on her like that, and showcasing her on AEW television. How's that get the company over? There's no way for us to watch these companies, you morons. Mine's the one belt, the own heart belt, because obviously it's part of the company.
Yeah.
But outside of that, how are we gonna watch these other shows? For being being their champions. If we know where to watch them, not that we're watching it wait, because
yeah,
we don't know who's on there.
I mean, you didn't say that with Kurt Angle and Matt Cardona and Kenny Omega. You didn't say that.
Or
Ultimate Dragon. Yeah, or Austin Aries. Yeah, exactly. You didn't say that when he was a belt collector. But because it's a woman, now it's a problem. Wow. You see, Robert, you're sexist.
With Ultimate Dragon, I was good at the time, and obviously, as a kid, there's nobody really watch, anything overseas in Japan. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure most of the books came from Japan that Ultimate Dragon won. And not that I mean anything with Ultimate Dragon, because they didn't win the Cruiserweight Championship in WCW. I'll tell you one thing: he was still booked a lot better in WCW than he was in WWE. Because for a reason, WWE decided to bury Ultimate Dragon. For whatever reason, I don't know. I wish I knew. But anyways, and by the way, shout out to Ultimate Dragon. He's still killing it out there in wrestling. Overseas. But yeah, but also they want to find a way to Machine Man to break that record too as well. Of being the most book collector, to be Ultimate Dragon's on record, I guess. But anyways, moving on. And let's see. Okay, we get to the AEW Women's World Championship, which is a 4-way match. So we got the champion, Timeless Tony Storm, defending against Jamie Hayter versus Chris Canada versus Tekla, who's one third of the Triangle of Madness. Now, how we got here? I wish I knew, folks, to be honest with you, because how we got here is what they meant, what they said on Collision here. I really don't know how we got here to begin with. To be honest with you, I don't know if Tony Schiavone announced it. I don't know if maybe Tony Khan put up a graphic of it to announce it, to make a decision of it. All I know is that this match is happening in the 4-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship, and there you go. No story behind it whatsoever. Nothing that I really want to excite you, other than seeing some eye candies. That's it. Oh wait, I forgot to mention something before we move on. Of course, I don't remember though. Let's see, where is it? I could swear it was something I want to mention. Oh yeah, I remember now. So Jaybird, I said I was going to mention this. It was during the company little. It was during the Unify that I mentioned. It has Anthony Bowens.
Oh, what about him?
So Anthony Bowens and Max Caster, they're going to be building a program, or a story, I should say, to bring them back together.
What, the Acclaim?
The Acclaim will be going back together eventually.
Wow.
Because the singles push, let's call it what it is, was a failure. Because they didn't do much with them as singles wrestlers.
Especially with Max, because all he's been doing is been jobbing. Mm-hmm. It's almost like they should have never broke up in the first place.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if they knew they weren't going to do anything with them. As single stars. So it was like, we talked about it before with Andrade. You think Andre coming in is going to be he's going to be booked any better? They're not doing a good job of booking the guys they got there. And guess what? The Acclaim are a good example of that. Yeah. So I mean, if they're gonna put them back together, then that's fine. It's just that they should have just never broke them up in the first place. If you knew, like, y'all knew you weren't gonna really push them like that, so what was really the point?
I know,
because Anthony Bowens ain't really doing nothing, and Max Caster he's only been just jobbing to everyone else.
Yeah. And guess what? He's basically Anthony Bowens is the same thing too, Larry. He's jobbing too.
Yeah, like Mac, like they basically gave him like the Heath Slater, type storyline. Like remember when he was like challenging like people and he would always lose?
Yeah.
That's basically what they did with Max Caster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
and the whole thing when he's doing the best five, the best wrestler alive challenge, whatever he was doing.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from that whole thing was really Scorpio Sky coming back.
Oh yes, right, yes, right. I did hear about that too. I like really that started the Scorpio Sky.
Which, by the way, where is Scorpio Sky?
Collision. He's doing this whole thing with Top Flight. I did they call Sky Flight.
Skyflight?
Yeah. Sky Flight. Yeah.
Well, that explains why I don't see him. He's on Collision.
Yeah, he's on Collision. And by the way, they did show on Serve to Remember, which is the Collision portion of this. He didn't cut a promo. But Christopher Daniels did. He cut a promo.
Of course, they won't let the black man cut a promo now.
Unless you're Top Flight, because they did cut promos because they were in the match.
SCU.
Scorpio Sky is a good talker, man. Right? And that's a good example. They don't know what to do with him.
Yeah, I mean, they just brought him back to basically not do much. I mean, I didn't even know he was on Collision because I don't watch Collision like that.
Yeah, none but does. I had to hear from Jesse from Shout House Smart on here, YouTube. So because he does Collision Corner, he watches so we don't have to. And that's where I learned from him. Like, wait a minute, Scorpio Sky is back? Wow. They really don't give a shit on him.
No. They really don't.
Damn shame, man.
We went from being a tag team champion to Team T champion to just nothing.
Yeah. Now just nothing.
He's just there.
So basically he's just there, yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with the best wrestler alive, Matt Caster was a fail, and the whole 5-2 player for Anti Bones was a fail because they failed to do anything with them. And now they're chasing to bring them back together, and of all people they're trying to bring them back together with, Jerry Lynn is trying to bring them back together. Not Billy Gunn, Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn?
Yes, the legendary Jerry Lynn from ECW.
So wait, he's putting them back together? Did you claim?
Yeah. Yes, he's trying to bring them back together.
Why him?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's almost like it's almost like I don't know. Well, Billy's not around, so we gotta get another like legend around to bring back the Acclaim. So, hey, Jerry Lynn, you doing anything? No. All right, here I got something for you. Like, wow.
Like with Christopher Daniels, he got we got something for you to do. Do stuff for my hand, man.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, pretty much.
God.
Hey, we're gonna reunite you with Scorpio Sky. You're not gonna really do much, but still something.
Now when they do bring back they clean together, get back together. Guess who they're gonna be in the first program?
Who?
From Ring of Honor, Blake Christian and Lee Johnson.
Okay.
Hey, you want to know the name of the tag teams?
What's the name?
The Swirl.
The what?
The Swirl.
That's
Blake Christian calls himself the Vanilla Baby.
That's really
the Swirl.
That's really the best name y'all came up with for that tag team, the Swirl. The Swirl, One Eye Drive. What?
What do you look at? I think like an ice cream sundae or something. Like
Yeah. Well, they're vanilla midgets, so they're a swirl. Soft serve. That's the meaning.
I heard we're attaching names, um, in WWE more so than this tag team in AEW. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, new Catch Republic. No quarter catch crew. At least that's something unique. But the
Yes,
swirl, bro, really? It's almost like they didn't even try.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I've named the Christian. For course, also from the baby.
Wow. Wow.
From the baby.
The
You look at
swirl.
it, baby.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder Corey J broke up with you. Wow.
Oh man. Well, I heard she's a whole, but that's good.
Oh, well, okay, Tokyo. Okay, Tokyo.
We're Tokyo.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Tokyo. Calm down.
All right. But yeah. All right. So anyways, now back to the women's match. Four way. Yeah. So Tony Storm defense against Jimmy Hater, Chris Canada, and Tekla. I should say. Tekla. Tony Storm ain't losing the belt. I know they're trying to hear. They try to say that this could be Tony Storm's final reign. I don't see that happening. She's gonna win. She's probably gonna pin either Tekla or Chris Canada. Or maybe Jimmy Hater, because they still want to, if they want to bury her a lot more, yeah, have her lose. But anyways, all right. So let me see. I think that's except for one match that we need to talk about. Which we're gonna have a lot of discussion on this one. How we got here. Okay, here we go. Just the last match. AEW World Championship. The Hangman Adam Page defends it against the TNT champion. It's not title for title. It's just for Hangman's title. Because what's he gonna do with the TNT title? He's a world champion.
Yeah.
But it's Brock Lesnar, the proto star. So the situation here, if any of the Don Fellas family gets involved, not only Capital loses, but to get disqualified, but he'll be stripped of the AEW TNT championship that he worked so hard to finally get.
So that tells me one thing. Maybe his old buddy from Aussie Open is gonna get involved.
He's part of it too, by the way. So that's
out.
Yeah, that's out on the that's not the best.
Well, never mind then.
So yeah, I had to bring someone in, that's the 9 days are finally up, and they finally get to call in the company. I don't know.
Yeah. Or maybe it'll actually be a straight up wrestling match.
Which it will be, and then some will be no selling and doing some spots.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Now, how we got here? Because originally it wasn't supposed to. Of what I heard, it wasn't supposed to be Kyle Fletcher in the match. It was supposed to be Wardlow.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I heard about that too. But then obviously he got hurt.
Obviously, he got hurt. Due to a clothesline to Chris Nana. Of all things, he got hurt from again.
So that's how he got hurt, because of that clothesline.
A clothesline, which it's for his pectoral muscle.
Jeez, he must have hit him with all of his might with that clothesline for it to tear.
And that was the other time he did too. By the way, he did his usual other clothesline as well. Like when he pulls back and then winds it up and then hits him. To security. But yeah, that was from the other clothesline. So yeah, but with that one clothesline, the one clothesline he did, he got in the ring with Chris Nana, is where he got hurt from.
And that sucks because he literally just came back.
He literally just came back. Went from the to come on Dynamite, to stand there, looking impressive with the suit, and didn't say anything. And then after that, we didn't see him again after that.
That reminds me when freaking AJ came back and then he got hurt during a match with Carmelo Hayes, and then he was out.
Carmelo Hayes. Yeah.
Yeah, because he had just came back too. Like he had just came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy too, by the way. And it just turned a babyface, on that night.
Yeah, he just turned babyface. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks that happened to World because he's been gone for such a long time, and for this to happen, that means he might be out longer.
Yep, that's right.
Hopefully not, but
and, yeah, you will see though. Now here's the thing with this. This is the same case for Riho. With Riho coming back to go after Mission 1A, and she's getting shot at the title. Now with Wardlow here, obviously he went to attack Prince Nana, who's with Swerve, and all. And then we get to Dynamite, where Don Callis, saying something in the lineup. It could be any of my family members that could go after your title, And Wardlow was going to be that guy, but they obviously, they want to see how it was going to work out with Wardlow because, let's hope maybe it's just a minor injury. But in this case, it wasn't. It's being worse than we thought. For a guy who just came back. But even if he didn't get hurt, with that, with his pectoral muscle getting torn, you're gonna have him return to go after the AEW World Champion, the Hangman Adam Page, who just wanted to get that away from the Death Fighters. That's been killing the ratings, for months, and basically holding the belt hostage for all of us to see.
Yeah, briefcase.
Yeah, but you want Wardlow to face the Hangman, to face him for the world title, just for Wardlow to come up short.
Yeah, like he literally just came back and you already want him to lose.
Yes, because here's the thing, Hangman Page, he ain't losing that belt anytime soon. He just even though it was what, maybe 3 months ago, or whatever, it doesn't matter. He wanted to back for the company. Even though this whole different storyline was a fail anyways. Was I'm trying to take over the company, whatever. Because plans fell apart. But Shane Man, not coming in. But yeah, but you're back. You're back to square one. What you're doing with Wardlow? Because remember last time he got shot at the title. Again, it was back in 2023, I think it was, right? Or 2024. I think it's 2024. But the point is he got shot. Yeah, it was 2024. I remember now. He got shot at the world title. That he won from the pay-per-view, and he decided to cash it in. And 2 weeks later for Dynamite, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks later, whatever. Next Samoa Joe. And even though it was a good match, doesn't matter. He still lost. So you're basically having him be part of this this new faction of the Undisputed Kingdom. See if this is going to be a different route for Wardlow this time around, to see if you'll get back to the momentum that they killed, or from them lose all that momentum once again. So yeah, as far as this match is concerned, how we got here, that's basically how we got here, because Wardlow was supposed to be the guy. So who was to be the substitute guy to be in it? Kyle Fletcher. And how we got here with this whole thing with Kyle Fletcher game in this whole thing? He took out Kenny Omega. Which it was a way to run off TV. So Kenny Omega take care of his issues in Japan. With the visas and some kind of video game he was going to do as well over there. So. But yeah, that's how we got here with Kyle Fletcher, and then to add the caveat into all this here, Heyman wants Kyle Fletcher to do it on his own, to go in on his own. You don't need the family to undo it, because he sees a bright future of someone like a Kyle Fletcher, which that's true. This company does see a bright future in Kyle Fletcher in AEW. Even even I could say that as well. There's a future for this guy. He's going to be in that main event spot. Yo, for years to come. Yo, when there is no more Hangman, when there is no more King Omega, when there is no more MJF. Because I don't think it's just gonna be there. It's gonna be there for that long. Anyways, he's probably gonna be leaving to go to the WWE. And then who else? What well, Osprey. He's not gonna be there for that long. You know, especially on the way he works. Um, he's obviously he's a lot more older than Kyle Fletcher. Because Kyle Fletcher is a lot younger. But that guy, and you got to start the iron top for Bobby Lashley. Because you know how long he's gonna be there as well. He's not that young, even though he looks young. But he's not young. He's in his 50s. Same thing with Shelton Benjamin. And you feel the push the pillars like a Darby Allin, a Sammy Guevara, and Jack Perry to be in that spot. Well, Jack Perry, he's the blame. He's the blame most likely because of his attitude. Sammy Guevara, he begins to, he's no better either. He's his own worst enemy as well. Darby Allin, if he put himself in his positions where so that he's going to kill himself. Small Joe ain't gonna be there for that long either. So you gotta push these up and coming guys that should be a future of the company to carry on the legacy that the originals has laid down the foundation for AW. Look at Powerhouse Hobbs. And again, back to Kyle Fletcher. Look at Akinoki to Teska. Look at someone that's in ring quality you're not even pushing, like a Lee Johnson, who should be in a better card, a better position, I should say. I don't know what else you could think of, that's over there in ring quality, because I want ring quality to know. But anyways. And you failed to push Anthony Bowens to be in that position. Not saying he should be world champion, but Max Caster, maybe he could have been somewhere in that spot as well. But you failed to push him in that route as well. And then you got guys like a Bandito, a Brody King, where the best position you put him in is to be a tag team. But they should be pushing that main event scene in AW. And you got John Alexander who's there too, who could be in the best spot too. A guy who carried Impact Wrestling on his back as the world champion. How can he not be pushing in the main scene? Instead, you're having him being a walking jobber. How you gonna get this guy to be in the main event spot if you keep jobbing him off like that? And he should be better off as a main event player than to be relegated to be in trios and tag teams. And you think if you were to bring in Andrade, if you think you bring in Andrade, it's gonna be any different? Or you didn't do anything with him from the beginning as well? You feel to do the same with him too. And we look at someone like Dan Garcia and Rhea either. I'm sorry. I don't see them as main event stars. I don't know what they see in those guys to think that they are, so that eventually they will be. They're not, and I like them. Don't get me wrong. I like Rhea either. I like Dan Garcia. But I don't see it as main event players. I don't see them being world champions. I don't see Dan Garcia being on the level of Bryan Danielson. I don't see Rhea Yuta being on that level of Bryan Danielson either. No matter how good of wrestlers they are, they're not on that level. Mm. So, anyways, that's all I got there. And again, the Hammerman Page ain't losing the match. He's not losing his belt. He's going to retain his belt. And there you go. Scott Fletcher, I do see him eventually become world champion, but not right now. He's not ready for that. It's great that you put it in that position. He's right in that spot anyways. And I didn't need Scott Fletcher being in the type of match to for me to see that. I already seen it with a match against Will Ospreay and his matches that he had on the Continental Classic. I already seen that with Kyle Fletcher. He's going to be in that shit anyways. He's already been elevated into that shit. It's only a matter of time of when's the right time, and this is not the right time. It's not the right time because Hangman Adam Page just won the belt. You know, he's the one carrying the company right now. On fact, because the story that you did the build him up to be back in that position. So there you go. And that's my position of it. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to do any fun topics. Or maybe I had to dip out. And the Jaybird is right on. And there was no Jordan tonight. So I guess I will do it for BTA, folks. Unfortunately, unfortunately, no fun topic. I'm gonna be doing another BTA. I'm thinking Sunday. If not Sunday, then maybe probably Sunday. Which would be good because we can talk about the show itself. When it comes to AEW All Out and WWE WrestlePalooza. As you can pick of all pay-per-views they chose. They chose WrestlePalooza. Which by that's I should have mentioned with Jaber probably. But I'll read that out another time. But anyways, as far as the rest of the show, I'm gonna call it. I don't know what there's for me to talk about. That's pretty much it. So that being said, folks, thank you for watching. Shout out to the raffle stage. Shout out to also now they weren't here tonight, the Mariners, but I'm gonna give them a shout out anyways. Shout out to Tokyo and Juggalo Gamer 85. Excuse me. And there you go. For those that also watched and didn't comment in the live chat, thank you all for watching either way. But if you want to come next time, make sure to to do so. Feel free. But be sure is positive attitude, vibe, energy, love, support with some cool, aloof, zen, to keep this a safe space for this live chat that we do. Doesn't matter if it's BTA, doesn't matter if it's a watch along, or doesn't matter if it's let's say what comes to it. At the end of the day, just keep it positive. Even with a positive troll, it's fine too. Nothing hateful, nothing disrespectful, and all. So that being said, folks, for the True Jaybird, Omega Red, it's the natural born crew, saying peace. On the streets, be well, stay safe, take care of yourself in this corner world. For I am out here. Ta for now, as I bid you all in Abdu. Goodbye and good night. Until next time, folks. If we do it on the Sunday, that'll be episode 247 for BTA. I'll be doing some coverage for WrestlePalooza, All Out, and where else we'll all do some coverage as well when it comes to it. And hopefully we get to do some fun topics as well. Some fun topics to do. So, as far as tomorrow night, well, actually, today is now September 18th? No, 19th. Okay, September 19th. Right now it's September 19th. So which later on tonight on Mrricanjay21's YouTube channel, Now, obviously, it'll be private live, but still, we're gonna try to do some Drake and Josh watch alongs. You know, so it's gonna be a lot of fun doing that. You know, those who probably will be there. And we're gonna do it during SmackDown. I'll do watch SmackDown, but just have it on the background to see what's going on with that whole thing. And then once we get everyone, that we need, to do the Drake and Josh watch, then I'm gonna stop what I'm doing with that one, and then so we can start watching some Drake and Josh. So there you go. So until then, folks, we'll come to the next time we do something. Which by the way, if you make a red, it's gonna do a live stream, which is not gonna be all out. I'll tell you that much. But if he's gonna do a live stream, don't Omega Red for WWE WrestlePalooza, it'll be on his channel on the Stage 6 path. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. But until then, when it comes to yours truly, Omega Red from the Stage 6 path, and Mr. J21, take care of yourselves and each other. God bless. Take care. Peace.